So let's see. Last week it was Callan who did scribe.
Correct. I'm just proofreading it just to make sure that there's nothing that'll confuse anybody really quick.
Barrett, it would be your turn. Are you up for scribing?
Oh yeah.
Awesome, thank you. And we have Gnarl as leader, Gnarl as quartermaster. I assume that's all fine.
Gnarl's leading? Huh?
That's what I
It was
have
just
you down as
quartermaster.
the
Oh god.
impromptu leader, not like in-game leader, but if I ask what the group's doing, you're kind of the one who
Okay. Yeah.
says
And
like we're doing this.
if anything goes wrong, it was definitely your fault.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
everything.
I'll
is
blame to
fault.
him.
Did not weigh all our opinions right.
Yeah. Callan, are you able to do a quick recap?
Yeah, sure. So the last time that we were playing, we were already resting at the cave. At that time, it was getting closer towards the night, so we were just all trying to see what we were gonna do. A friend of Shock appeared, and that was Morgren, and he appeared to have healing magic as well as past military experience, if I heard correctly. Last time I came in a little bit late on that one, but he picked, or it appears that the group had picked up a bag of possessions of his in the past when we ransacked one of the camps, and so we went ahead and gave it back to him. He was all set and geared back up. Morgan let us know some crucial information. He let us know that they were kept in caves at night, or cages at night, and then sent to the caves, the dig sites in the mornings. He let us know that the hobgoblins are part of Iron Kite, if I heard correctly. Group led by Orkard, and the second in command would be Odald, I think it was, wielding a staff, and he's a mage. Besides that, let's see here. Morgan let us know that in total there was 40 prisoners. I believe at the time we have about 20 or so. I can't remember the specifics. The party decided next to take a rest with some exhaustion to some of our party members. Oscar decided to make some potions at that time. Morgan helped the prisoners heal up and was able to get some social advantages with the prisoners. Myself went out and could not find anything of use. Lokun did some searching, got himself a fire or a bloodhawk, I think it was. And let's see here. And then we also found a path of roots that would help us maneuver through the mountains going east, north, and south, I believe it was. So it'll be a very useful thing traversing back and forth for us. At that time, Barrett actually got into some trouble with a wyvern. Wyvern was able to find him, get some attacks onto him, but luckily Barrett was able to be very athletic and get away from that, luckily, and escape some trouble at that time. So the wyvern went ahead and flew away. We then planned a diversion for Shock and some of the prisoners to set off on one of the southbound towers so that we can get one of the original camps we hit first to clear out and get some opening in that area because there was some treasure that I believe we had seen on a map, so we're going to go ahead and check that out. On our way to the camp, we were sneaking down by the mountains, and at that time we got pretty close sneaking in, but one of the parties was able to see us. We took care of that party and then proceeded towards the camp. In the camp, we were able to set up a rope that was helping everybody get over the spiked walls, and we eventually all were able to make our way inside. At this time, we are still battling. I believe there's two left. One of them being the chief that wielded the two-handed sword, but it looks like both of them are pretty close to being defeated soon, so it's a good time for the party right now.
And we also have the one that was asleep.
Oh, yes, thank you for reminding me that. That was one thing I forgot to put in the notes. Yes, he's still in the tower. He's right about to wake up shortly, and he's getting towards the last couple of rounds for him to be asleep still.
Alright, so the group continues to look for information about the Iron Tide while kind of weakening it and figuring out a good way to break their ranks. And so far you've
Is
been kind of...
everybody on this side? Oh, sorry. My bad.
Oh, that's fine. And yeah, you've been sort of freeing prisoners, I'm guessing, to add to your ranks to fight them. So yeah, the horn was blown. It hasn't been too long since it's been blown, but it has been blown. There's a guy asleep in the tower, and yeah, the battle is continuing. Were you saying something?
Yeah, I was going to cast a couple of healing words on the party as long as everybody's standing inside the circle.
Oh, well, we're still in battle, so we have to wait for your turn to come up.
Cool.
So, according to my notes, it's Warbanner's turn. What's Warbanner doing?
War Banner swooping down and distracting. He'll distract this guy in the middle of everybody. You're done.
Okay. So
Flying
he
back down.
is distracted. The flyby. The captain goes. I don't remember who hit him last, so I'm going to roll to see who he's attacking. I think he's going to go for one of the wounded people. So, probably Callan, Gnarl, or Barrett. Let's see.
I believe it was between Nara or myself, if I remember correctly.
He is going for Barrett.
Ooh.
Sorry, Barrett. He's trying to take out one of the wounded people with a greatsword swing. 14 versus AC? Oh. Oh, I'm going to turn you up a bit. Actually, you're coming in a little low for me.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm always quiet. Maybe I also mumble. Who knows?
Well, you were louder last week, but yeah, I think you were, unless I'm just going crazy. But try talking
You were.
now.
All right.
Yeah, that's much better. Okay. So 14 would just hit. Luckily, he doesn't have any allies next to you, so there's no sneak attack. But you are struck for 14 piercing, which I think would bring you down.
Oh yeah, Barrett's out.
So luckily, he doesn't get a direct hit, but he does get a nasty slash, and you go down from the pain. He roars victoriously and spins around towards, I'll say, Callan. Again, I forgot all my threat tables. I should have kept notes. So Callan, 18 versus AC.
Versus 16, yes.
Alright, so that would connect, slashing you for 11 piercing. As he roars again, all bloodied and trying his best to just go down fighting. That would end his turn, and the other owl goes.
Real quick, what's the symbol for unconscious?
So this is unconscious. You also drop what you're carrying, and you have 1 level of exhaustion. So what does the second owl want to do? That was Oscar, yeah.
Yeah. This guy's already distracted.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah,
you're
he's
prone.
targeting me.
Cool. Then I guess just fly around and not get hit. Dodge.
Alright, so he takes the dodge action. Dodging. Lokun.
Alright, Lokun will.
Both are very heavily hurt, so.
Yep. He's gonna try to finish off this one in the back. Let's see how far I can move. It's difficult terrain to go over a corpse, correct?
Yes, I think you're on top of the cage right now, though, aren't you?
I thought
We
you
took
removed the cage.
cages last time.
Oh, did
Last time we took well, you had decided to take him out because there's no prisoners there for some time since the last time we took all the
Oh,
prisoners.
sorry.
So
I was looking at the at an old map. Okay, so there's no cage there. Never mind. Go ahead. You can
I
move.
I would love that advantage though. But no, I don't even think I can. Even if I move, I don't think I can get a clear shot on him. Hold on a second. No. So in that case, I will just do a mind sliver on the guy in the back behind Gnarl.
All right. So you attack his mind with a mind sliver. And I think it's in save, right?
Yep. DC 13.
All right. He would roll a 16. Good roll. And I think he would avoid it, right?
Yep, he would indeed.
Alright, so he resists as you attack his mind, but he keeps you at bay. Anything else?
That is it.
Callan.
all right. With blood dripping all over his face, he goes ahead and lets out a large roar and starts to attack with his two short swords, taking 2 stabs at him.
Alright, so you're attacking this guy. Your first attack will be at advantage. 24 would strike, doing 7 points of damage. And he's looking very wounded, but he would parry the second attack, as 7 is not enough. Anything else?
And let's see. That'll be it. That'll end my turn.
Alright, the Hobgoblin goes. He is going to take the dodge action. Or continue taking it, and he's going to move here, provoking an Oppie from Iago.
Gotta figure out how to do that again. Just gotta figure out how to do that. Give me a second here.
Oh,
Character sheet. All right, here we go.
so he pecks.
Attacks.
Alright, unfortunately 8 is not enough, and he would dodge the attack, keeping his shield up as he moved into position here, dodging.
He does have pack tactics. I don't know if that helps.
Pack tactics, and also he was distracted, right? Or
I thought I saw
well,
the symbol over
he
there.
was-
right. Dodge. Yeah, it
He-
evens out. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was dodging. That's why he
wash.
did it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately that would not be enough. Gnarl uses his Iago uses his reaction, but the Hobgoblin would block and move over there, ending his turn. Barrett, I need a death save.
Okay.
You got this. Oh!
Alright, so that's one failure as you slip closer towards death. Gnarl, what are you gonna do?
Go after this guy again.
Alright, so you have
Main guy.
flank and advantage. Or wait. Flank, he doesn't
I
have
think the advantage
advantage
is already
anymore. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was used.
17.
19 would strike, and 4 points would down him.
Oh,
Yes. Good job.
For the Iron Tide! And he goes
I'm going
down.
to move back here, and my hawk will move in there.
Alright,
And that's the end of my turn.
this guy's like, no! Gnarl's turn ends. Morgren.
Okay, I'm going to use my healing word as a bonus action on Baird.
Alright, so you
Why,
chant
thank you.
using healing magics on your downed friend.
That'll be level 2, which is my last level 2 spell.
So you gain 6 points, Barrett, and you are awake. What about for your action?
I am going to... Let me just double check. Okay, that's the range one. I'm going to do my cantrip of Toll of the Dead on that guy.
Alright, so he gets to make a wisdom save. 19, he would make it.
Oh yeah.
So he resists your magic as well as Lo Kun's, holding his own in combat. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Oscar.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word, or I'm gonna yell out to Bear, "These are some healing words," and give him some healing words, and then everybody else in my aura gets 3 HP restored for that.
You're a
Nice.
3rd level druid, right?
Correct.
All right, so yeah, you would gain 7, and everyone within the aura, which I think is everyone, gets 3 hit points back.
I think that includes
Nice.
Barrett too, right?
Yes, the one who targeted.
He gets 10?
Yeah,
it's 10
he would
total.
get 10. Yeah.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna pull a flea out of my hair and cast infestation on this last guy.
Nice.
All right, so he makes a con save, gets a 15. So I think he would resist, taking no damage again.
Thick skin boogers.
All right, that's it for you.
Yes.
Warbanner.
It's doing the same thing, swooping in and distracting that last hobgoblin.
All right, he flies in, pecking the guy, giving a distraction. The captain would be next, but he's dead. After him, the owl goes. The other owl.
The owl's just gonna dodge again.
All right, Lo Kun.
Loku will say, let's finish this one and get the one sleeping up top in the tower. And he'll throw a Mind Sliver again this time.
Alright, so int save. Oh, he rolls a 6. It would fail. And he is dropped by the psychic damage. Anything else?
Hey, should we get up top and take that horn away? Should we bind him up and keep him prisoner? And that's my turn.
Alright, Callan.
Sorry, just a quick question. The one up top in the tower also had a horn on him?
Yes, I think he's the one who blew the horn, wasn't he?
No, the one that blew it was the one that's downed across from Morgren above the owl, and I picked up the horn from that one, and I put it away in my possession.
Yeah, I didn't think the one in the tower had a horn.
The one in the
but
tower
I could be-
originally did, but I think he dropped it.
I
I
think
think the guy who jumped out of the tower was the original one, then someone else climbed up there. If I remember right.
and he got knocked down with a whip originally.
Yeah, so I don't
Yeah.
think the one up there currently has a horn.
Okay, gotcha. Since it's my turn, I'll go ahead and let's see here. I'll go ahead and make my way over towards the tower and climb up. Callan will make his way up the ladder. And then once he gets up to the sleeping hobgoblin, he'll go ahead and attack him with both of his short swords.
Alright, so to get up the tower, you need... It's a 15-foot tower, so it's 30 feet of movement to climb up.
Okay, so
you,
then 15, 30.
you can dash. You could get to the base of the tower, then use your action to dash up, but you couldn't attack this turn.
Okay, so then I'll actually move to the base of the tower and stay at the bottom, preparing for my next turn.
Okay, so the hobgoblin goes, and if I have this right, I think he wakes up on this turn. So he is going to stand up.
Is the timer right?
No, well, the timer only ticks down if it was his initiative, which the hobgoblins had a different guy. So that's just when I put it on.
Gotcha.
So he does not have the horn currently. He's gonna wake up, look around, pick up his sword, stand up, see He's going to look out of the tower and see all his friends are down. I think he's going to jump out of the tower, but outside the gate. So he is going to do a leap.
Did Callan get his attacks, or was
No,
that-
because he didn't have enough movement to get up there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So he's going to leap 15 feet outside. Unfortunately, he did not roll very well on his check and would take some damage. As you hear him slam down outside onto the ground. He takes 5 points of bludgeoning. And he used half his movement to stand. So he's going to take a move, half a move, and then he's going to dash for another 30. That is it for him. Barrett.
Oh, hello. Bear's gonna stand up.
Okay.
He's gonna use 15 feet to get to the top of the tower, because I was right here at the bottom, right?
Yeah, so that'd be 30 feet of movement to get up there, but I think you do have a roguish action, don't you?
Yeah, that's chill. I can get on top of it, likely. And then he's gonna shoot. He's gonna take his longbow out as an item interaction, and then shoot this guy with a bow.
Alright, so you take aim, firing at the guy who's running away. He doesn't have a shield, so his AC is lowered, and you have high ground, so you have a +1. 17 would be enough, and he is struck with an arrow.
Nice.
With disadvantage. No sneak attack, but 6, right?
Yeah. Do you have disadvantage for something?
No, I don't have disadvantage. But I
Oh.
don't think I have. Oh no, I do have disadvantage. 'Cause of
Right.
exhaustion.
Oh, but that's
only
just...
skill check.
Yeah, that's... at 1 rank, it's only skill checks.
Oh yeah. Then I don't have disadvantage.
So he takes an arrow to the back, and goes down, because he was wounded from his jump. Alright, the battle ends, and the group is safe. A horn was blown. What do you all want to do?
First,
Who's the most hurt?
Yeah,
I'm
screws that.
pretty injured. Barrett is as well.
I am no longer bloodied.
Yeah,
Cool.
you have a lot of healing.
I'll use. I'll tell Callan that these words are healing, and cast another healing word, so everybody else in the circle gets another 3.
Alright,
Nice.
so
Thank you, sir.
you use another healing spell, giving Callan 5, and yeah, everyone in the aura for now would get another 3. Any other healings you want to do before your aura goes away?
I am gonna save my last level 1 spell slot in case we need it.
Alright, so the healing aura goes away. And yeah, it's quiet for now. You don't hear anything. But if someone heard that horn, they might be on their way. What are you going to do?
Okay,
Guess we
would
need
like
to make
to. Go for it.
Fortify or get out of here.
Well, they did blow the horn a while ago before we even got into the camp. So, a lot of time has passed. I don't know whether we would be able to successfully get away. That's the only thing that I'm
Well, I mean, they could still be fighting at the tower. There's
true.
just a lot
We don't
of-
know the yeah.
Um,
And
Here to get something?
I
Yeah,
think
it's like,
you...
let's get this treasure.
Didn't you actually... I thought the horn was blown as you were assaulting.
yes, it blew as we were assaulting, but we were still outside of the camp at that time because we were spotted while we were outside.
But that's,
If I remember correctly.
That's still only like a minute ago, because it was during the same round, so it was... Yeah, it was pretty short.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
as we were
takes-
assaulting, I was thinking of the other horn that the other people were blown before we went in there, right?
Yeah, that one was blown about, I would say, like a couple of minutes before you attack. But that one was the southern one, which led a bunch of the parties away.
Alright, so Lokun takes the letter. We came here for something. And he'll decipher that letter again, looking for the coordinates. And cut the ears off, and I'll look for this thing. Maybe one of you guys who's good at searching can give me a hand.
Would that be survival check?
So it would
Yeah.
be investigation to get the coordinates.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Well, I already
tap
have the.
Lokun on the back and give him some guidance. Say some guiding words. I believe in you,
Well,
Lokun.
Okay. I already had found the coordinates from a previous check. Is that?
Yes.
Do I have to
Well,
roll for it again?
so I guess maybe survival to decipher the actual location.
If that's what you need, then Callan can definitely help you if you need it.
Uh, no, Oscar. I think you're a little bit better at that. Why is it Oh, it's just so we know where the coordinates where it is. So now it's survival check to kind of search. Is that the case?
Yeah, so to figure out what the numbers mean as where they would actually be on the land itself.
Okay.
I can do this
Oscar.
if you'd like.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Here are the coordinates. Where do we go?
All right. Survival check, you said?
Yeah, up to two of you could probably work together if you wanted.
Oscar.
Me and
Naro.
Oscar. Yeah. Let's take a look.
All right, so Gnarl, you actually think it is referring to an area behind the tent back here.
It's over here.
And when
Okay.
you run back there, you would see a kind of part of the ground back here that looks like it is partially dug. So you think a hole was dug here recently. Something might be buried below.
All right. Loken would like to investigate if possible. Look a little closer, dig it up.
All right. What would you? Do you have a shovel or anything to dig with?
He actually maybe he has a shield. Can he maybe like use the edge of the shield to shovel?
Yeah, you could improvise it. It's not going to be as quick, but it's probably quicker than using your hands.
Anybody got a shovel?
I was like, could there be any shovels around? That's...
It's
in the pit.
so it
in
seems like looks like most of the supplies were moved out of here since your last attack. So there's it doesn't look like anyone's been digging or that they brought slaves back. So you don't see any of the barrels or shovels that were here last time.
All right.
I do have a staff and some rope. I don't know if you want to try and makeshift a spade with that shield or something.
You need some rocks and some twigs to craft a stone shovel.
Just use this shield, and let's make
Right.
do with it. Talon, you got a shield too, right?
So give me an athletics check. Sure.
Callan does not.
This is
I will.
pain in the ass.
Though Callan can help with his hands if needed.
Morgan technically has a shield that he's not using.
Alright, well, anyone who wants to use a shield or their hands can give me an athletics check.
Okay, Callan will try because his athletics are pretty high.
Although he has very low perception and disadvantage on skill checks, Barrett wants to make sure he's looking out the tower
Ooh.
for people.
There we go, Callan.
Alright,
Yeah,
so,
Barrett.
That's what we needed.
So, Callan, you don't have a shield, but you're kind of using your hands to try to quickly dig. And doing, I don't want to say better, but it's not making you as tired, and you're able to go quicker. Give me a D10 roll, Callan.
I thought you said right now if you wanted to do it with a shield, just give you an athletics check right now.
Well, if you do have a shield, or else you could use your hands.
Okay, I was planning to use Morgren's if anything, but
He can
we'll go
use
with the hands for
mine,
now.
Because I'm not doing well.
Alright, so Morgren maybe passes his shield over. And you would find buried beneath the dirt, there is a small wooden chest. It looks like it was buried here,
Huzzah! I found something, guys.
and it is
There seems to be
currently.
some treasure.
Yeah, as you pull it out, you see it currently has a padlock on it.
Crack this open
Mm-mm.
later. Take the chest though.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
that was
loot the
about
commander real quickly.
yeah, that's fine. So yeah, that was about 10 minutes has passed with you digging. Morgren goes to do some looting. So the commander would have a breastplate. Yeah, or sorry, not breastplate. The commander has half plate. The captain. He has half plate. He has a great sword. He has a cool-looking red cape or cloak, and he has 22 gold pieces on him.
Okay, I'll put that in the. So I have half plate, great sword, and what was the other thing that he has?
22 gold pieces and a
22.
red cloak.
Yeah.
Red cloak. Okay,
At
and
this-
22 gold.
Yeah, at this point, Barrett, you would see in the distance, it looks like a unit is approaching.
Hey guys, there's some people coming. Just saying.
How much? How big is the unit? What are we talking here?
Barrett, what's your current perception at disadvantage? Passive? Or actually, just give me a perception check. I'll see what you roll.
Boy.
Yeah, I'm up there as well. I wasn't digging, so
13.
Oh,
nice.
That's the best roll
Nice.
I've gotten.
Alright, so 13, you would see. And you said you were up on the tower as well, Gnarl?
yeah.
Alright, so, or maybe like when he yells it, you climb up or something, but you can give me one as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Gnarl, it looks like there is a group of, looks like 10 orcs and 5 hobgoblins coming towards the base.
We should.
Gnarl squints his eyes and he says, 15 of them.
God, that's a lot.
That is a lot. Well, we
Wow.
got to make a decision. How far do they seem away? Like, how many rounds do we have? I guess.
Run away!
So they're coming up, they're not running, but they're kind of doing a little jog, hasty jog up towards the fort. You would guess you probably have about a minute before they get here.
Oh shit!
Yo, I'm out of spells for healing.
I'm
Uh-oh.
under
Oh,
half
leave.
life. Yeah, maybe.
I think we gotta make a stand up here though. If they're
How
that
wide
close.
are the front gates?
Cool. I'm gonna start barricading these gates.
I was gonna say, how wide are they though? Because are they wide enough that we would be able to make a stand right there and just take 2 or 1 at a time, or are they able to all push through at the same time?
Just remember that they can jump over the walls as easy as we could.
Yeah, they could probably try to
True.
climb over. And it's probably about 5 feet, so you could try to hold them at the gate and go 1-to-1.
We also have great archers up in here, so just depends on how you guys want to handle this. Really, you know, Kellen's point.
Well, look, maybe Gnarl or I can dissuade them. And if it doesn't work, then it sounds like we have to make a stand here.
Okay, let's try to dissuade them.
Oh goodness!
This
I don't
might
feel
be
like
fun.
this is.
Well, people start barricading the gate. Down here.
Yeah, Kellen will go to the front gate
Uh,
with Oscar and help any way
Morgan
possible.
will try to help barricade the gate too.
I do have spike growth, so if we want to make it easy for them to try to get through the gate, I could cast that there, get them all stuck in that. But
Good
otherwise,
point.
they're just gonna try to hop over the fence.
Yeah.
But they're likely to
But-
get damage on that if they do try to climb over the gates, just like we did. And they probably don't have, they don't have enough, or they don't have health like we do, or enough stamina, I guess you would call it.
So, Gnarl, you would note that there's still a rope over the wall and a dead hobgoblin laying on the field outside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
And
go
it's
get
too
the
late for
rope?
us to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need that rope out.
Lokun will take his rope. That's his rope. He'll take it. He'll climb up. Does he have to climb up there, or is it dangling just from the fence, or what?
It's kind of dangling, so you can grab it down.
Okay, ropes taken away, tidied up.
And you're pulling the hobgoblin in.
Somebody gonna get the hobgoblin,
Yeah.
or too late for that?
It might be.
Do you want to try, or are you just gonna leave him out there?
I can hide it. Well, no, I can't hide it. It's not gonna last long enough.
Does anybody by chance have any health potions that I can get? Or anything that'll help me?
I do have some.
If I could
I
get
will-
that,
I will
then
cast-
maybe I can go ahead and try and pull them in quickly, but I don't know, it might be a bargain still.
Well,
So
Or,
I'm going to cast Goodberry twice.
Well, you
So I'm-
have a minute, so you could cast a couple of spells if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm going to cast it twice and then hand out berries.
Morgan doesn't
I'll
need any. I'm at
take-
full health.
Okay, I'm going to keep 5 of them. And then I'll eat 5 and I'll give 5 to who's injured? Callan. I'll give Callan, you can have 10.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so you're gonna. So it takes 10 rounds to eat all those.
Yeah, so if you want to, yeah, it depends what you want to do there, Callan. If you want to eat as many as you can, or
So
How many, or how much do they heal again?
1 hit point.
1
each.
HP. Yeah.
Oh, so it is.
So are you gonna go get the body, or are you gonna start eating the good berries? Because you mentioned you might go get it.
Since they are 1 per round, where's the dead body again?
Me and
Can't see it.
Logan grabbed it. It's outside.
Gotcha.
Oh, right, it's outside the front.
If maybe somebody wants to back me up just in case my hands are full and I get into a
need to heal.
pinch.
You need to heal. I'll do it.
Okay.
But let
Yeah.
York do it. At least he might be passable.
Gnarl, give me a stealth check as you're trying to get out there. And
Can I give him guidance before before he runs out there? Or is it going to take too long?
Sure, you could slap a guidance as he runs past you.
And us, Oscar,
17.
you can get over here just in case I have to do some talking.
All right, so you slip out Gnarl, and you quickly grab the body, and so you're going out here, running down here, right?
Yeah.
Now are you dragging him back inside, right? That's the plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
As quickly as possible.
Give me one more stealth check as you see the forces approaching. Okay. Alright, so you begin dragging the body. It didn't seem like they noticed you, luckily, and you were able to get him back in.
Okay.
The person in the tower could always be like, "They went that way." And like,
I'm going to lay at Lokun's feet so that so people outside of the tower can't see me.
Who's up in the tower
Yeah.
right now?
Baird left.
Oscar
Lokun.
and Lokun.
Oscar and Lokun?
Yeah.
But Oscar is going prone, trying to lay low.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oscar, give me a stealth check. I'm going to put you two outside the tower. Alright. And did someone have Pass Without Trace on?
Not anymore. That was to get in here, but I assume we've been here for, what is it, an hour?
No,
We
it's-
definitely have not.
No,
combat
you haven't.
takes like combat's like a minute or a couple
Oh.
of
Yeah,
minutes.
you've been here about 10.
Concentration up to an hour.
You've been here about 10 minutes since you broke in.
Oh. Cool. Then we did have Pass Without a Trace.
All right, so in that case, you got an 18. Is that right?
Yes. I mean,
Alright, so coming over the hills, there is the unit of 10 orcs. Who come running up first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. So they come running up in front. Behind them, there are 5 hobgoblins who have their bows out. The orcs all have great axes. The orcs come running down first, up on the field there. The hobgoblins are kind of staying up on the hill with their bows out. One of the hobgoblins will yell out in Hobgoblin. And you speak Hobgoblin, right, Lokun?
Correct.
He says, "A horn was blown. What's happening here?"
We saw we saw a party approach, but they ran to the north.
Give me a deception check.
Is it too obvious if I rub Lokun's feet to give him some guidance?
If you cast the spell, it will be obvious because of the soapmatic components. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure your spell requires chanting, right? Your guidance. Yeah, so you
Purple
would,
semantic,
you would reveal yourself if you cast the spell right now.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, yes.
He would
Okay,
say, in response, he would say, "We have people all over the place. No other horns were blown. You said they ran to the north of here."
Indeed. Could have been just, I don't know if they kept going that way, but I heard horns to the east, too. Did you not?
He says, "Where is the captain?"
He's down below.
Tell him to come out. We wish to speak with him.
Okay. Just a moment. Vulcan goes down the tower. Does the captain... I'll whisper to the guys, this is not going so well, guys. I think we might have to get ready for some battle. The captain is which corpse or whatever?
The one beside buried.
What is he like wearing? Like some
He has half plate and a great sword.
And the red cape.
And the red cape, yeah.
Hey, Loco just put on the red cape, I guess. This is not going well.
Or maybe
yeah,
he doesn't want to come out.
Oscar, come down here and give me a little bit of your blessing. I'm gonna need every little bit here.
So if
you guys...
if you're gonna climb down, Oscar, I do need another stealth check.
Stealth check. Let's do it.
I can do guidance.
Oh,
Ooh.
there we go.
Oh, it's even
Nice.
better.
Alright, so Oscar's staying up for now. So you cast some guidance on him. Are you putting the red cape on?
Yeah, I'll put the red cape on and I'll hold the greatsword and I'll tell the group, like, guys, I can really use your support right now. If you get around this tower, might help me out.
Kellen gives him a thumbs up. Looking good.
But if you guys get close, get close to this tower, might help me out. Okay.
Do you have a disguise kit or anything that would help you with this?
Nope.
Alright, so you're just putting on the cape and climbing back up with a greatsword?
This time I'll put, like, I don't know, did he have a helmet on or anything like that?
He probably does have a helmet, if you want to put a helmet on.
Yeah, I'll put a helmet on. Why the hell not?
Alright, so you put on a helmet. You look a lot skinnier than him, unfortunately, but... Alright, so you're climbing back up?
Yeah, you see Loken go back up in the tower. He puffs his chest out a little bit, like
Change his voice.
make himself look bigger than he is.
Alright. So yeah, you climb back up, and the hobgoblins are sort of looking at you.
Yeah, what do you want? False alarm. Go. The real alarm was to the east. The horns blew over to the east.
Give
This is
me
amazing.
a deception check. Do Do you have a inspiration point or something you want to use?
Yeah. Um, but is it truly deception or persuasion? Because there was a horn out east, and I'm trying to just tell him to go east. Um, not
Uh,
necessarily a lie.
you
Yeah.
are kind of trying to, yeah, you're trying to be someone you're not, so it's kind of deceptive, I'd say.
Oh,
You're trying
totally
to,
is.
yeah.
That's a very good point. Okay, here we go.
It's a good attempt.
Get ready.
Don't
Now-
forget that guidance.
Now, did you say inspiration point or a straight roll?
I have no inspiration.
Oh, all right. Well, straight roll.
Straight roll.
Oh,
Ooh.
D4.
1d4.
You can do it. Hey!
Oh.
So the guy kind of squints as he's looking over at you. He says, "Captain, you look different."
Puffs out his chest a little bit. It's the diet in here, not the greatest.
So your guard was saying that there was a horn blown because they went to the east. Is that correct?
Yep. That ways. Points to the east.
The guy sort of looks east. Looks around a bit. And he says, so everything is quiet here then? No issues? Do you need me to send in some of my men to reinforce just in case?
He looks down looks behind him at all the dead hobgoblins. No, we got enough here. It's all quiet. Very, very quiet here.
Give me one more deception check.
And I'll give him guidance again.
I don't think you can,
Too far.
unfortunately.
Too far away for this one.
Oh.
Because he's up in the
Okay.
tower.
There we go. And do I get to know if it fails? Because then I do have a backup plan for that.
It's not necessarily. It's more contested, I think, than failed. I don't know how you'd know if it failed or not. I guess. Well, do you have any good insight as you're watching him? Like, what's your passive insight?
It's not very good. It's 11.
All right. So yeah, you're not sure, and I guess you can't use your thing unless you know you failed, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, he kind of looks east. He looks at you, and he says, "All right, I'm going to leave a couple of orcs just in case they come back this way." And actually, sorry, I forgot to mark some of the orcs have horns. So this guy and this guy had horns, and he says, "You five, stay here, watch the gate, and if they come back this way, blow your horns immediately." And the orcs sort of nod, and the hobgoblins are going to take these 5 orcs and start heading... Did you point northeast or southeast?
He just kind of waved vaguely to the east.
All right.
Not giving them
So
a real-
they would he would yell up to you. Did he go north around the mountains or south through the valley? The people you saw.
South through the valley.
All right. So he nods and he sort of takes his people down this way, and they would start running away. These 5 sort of just walk up this way, and yeah, they kind of stand guard.
Okay.
This guy will yell up in common at you. He says, "Which side of the fort would we be best on?"
That side's pretty good. Right there.
He
Got
nods. And yeah, they're taking basically guard here. So what does the group want to do?
Alright, so...
They are.
I'm gonna
Uh,
sneak down from the tower.
All right, give me a stealth check. All right, so yeah, you very carefully and quietly climb down.
Okun will just stay up in the tower, I guess, keeping an eye out. Actually, he'll step down for a moment. He'll just let the party know what happened. That, guys, there's like 5 orcs right on the other side.
Yeah, I'll delete the fences for now.
Okay. I think they don't know any better. Maybe we can grab a rest and you guys can rest up in here and you can you can crack open that lock.
I'm good at
Good
locks.
idea. I do need
Yeah.
a short rest.
Short rest, yeah.
All right, so
Anybody that needs it.
you're gonna try to take an hour rest in here.
Mm,
Yeah,
I don't know
I think
if
so.
we should take an hour rest.
What's the worst that can happen?
So many things.
Well, we can't really leave very easily, can we?
Not right
No.
now. I mean,
Unless
we
you
could
climbed over the
hop
back
over the
gate.
wall.
Yeah, climb out the back.
Climb out
Or
the
lured
back.
in the one that has the horn on him only.
Well, I think you guys should take a short rest. Look, we're not going anywhere right now,
Yeah.
and I think I just bought us some more time. Somebody should collect the ears. We need all the gold we need, and you guys who got wounded, take a rest, and I'll keep watch up on this tower.
Sir, yes, sir. Kellen will then take the chance to rest.
All right.
Carl's going to gather ears.
All right, so you're doing some butchering. Give me a d20 roll to see how the first hour goes.
Does it take long rests to get spell slots back?
Yes. You can only
Okay.
get those back at the very beginning of the day after you long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, 18 is Wyvern. The Wyvern swoops down from the mountains. No,
Yeah.
no, there's no Wyvern. The hour would actually pass quietly, and the orcs are just out there waiting, looking around. You would hear after about 30 minutes another horn from the south. The orc kind of looks up at the tower and yells, "Should we go towards the horn, or should we stay here?"
Yeah, go reinforce them. They're in need of your aid.
The other one says, "We were told to stay here, though. They might get angry if we leave." Give me a persuasion check. Guy up in the tower yelling at them. Oh.
Oh,
So
Nice.
the other one says, the tower says they're fine. They have people on the inside. We're going to leave, but if you see anything... And he says, do you have a horn up there? Where's your horn?
Lokun pulls out 3 horns that he had stashed.
He's just pulling all 3 out.
Jesus, flexing.
I got them. I got one for each intruder that comes.
Did you
Don't
actually
worry
pull
about
3 out?
No. He has he has 3, but he'll just pull one out. I got.
So he nods and says, they'll be fine. They'll signal if they need us. Let's go. And the orcs are going to head south, leaving the area. So yeah, the rest would pass. You would all spend your hit dice as needed. You would get your ears. Was there something else you were doing?
Throw the bodies in the pit.
Chest, right?
Sure, you can throw the bodies in the pit. Now, I think there is a new Tasha's ability that priests get where they can get either... is it they trade their channel divinity for spell slots or something? Or they can regain spell slots on a short rest, like a wizard can?
Yeah,
I
I'll
have
find
no
out for you.
idea.
For clerics? For cleric?
Yeah,
I'll
I
find
thought
out.
there was a new ability they got in Tasha's that
I'll
let
find out
them
for
do
you.
something like that.
So, harness divine power. You can use a channel divinity to fuel your spells. As a bonus action, you can get your holy symbol, regain 1 expended spell slot, level of which could be no higher than half your proficiency bonus rounded up. So that'd be a first level slot you could, if you wanted to use your channel divinity.
Yeah, because I am using the Tasha's powers, or the Tasha's
Yeah, I'll do
abilities.
that. I'll use my channel divinity to get a level 1 spell slot back.
Okay.
I think Barrett would try to open the thing, even though he's at disadvantage. But why not?
All
Yeah.
right.
Use a little bit of Oscar's or
Guidance.
Morgan's guidance.
I may have frozen up. Give me a moment.
The 2 dice rolls that I just did now, Kellen, I did the second one because I thought I needed to click on my character's image.
Does anyone else hear me echoing?
No.
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 Nope.
Alright, I could swear I heard myself echoing. Sorry, it's just restarting Roll20. Hopefully that fixes it. Yeah,
And there's
looks like
the
that
guidance
worked.
that was asked for.
Oh, why? Thank you.
Alright, so go ahead and give me a check.
You can just use,
For
no, not sleight of hand, right?
you'd have to use thieves' tools unless you were like trying to break the box open.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 and add my proficiency bonus and my
Are
dexterity.
you using D&D Beyond, or were you using Roll20?
I'm using Beyond, and I have tools, and I click
So
it.
you have to, and this came up in my other game, you have to go to the place where the tool is in your inventory, and I think that's where you roll from.
Oh, that, okay. That's,
It's kind of weird.
Interesting.
I see. Oh,
Yeah, do it that way.
Thieves' tools, dexterity, select proficiency.
There you go.
Ooh.
Much better.
Oh,
But
And a D4.
disadvantage.
Yeah, it's disadvantage and a D4. So 12 would not be enough, and at least for now you cannot get the box open.
How do I delete my coin? I have 2 up right now.
Delete your what?
My coin or the image of my
decals.
character.
Oh, you just highlight it and click delete, or press delete on your keyboard.
Thank you.
So yeah, you try, but because of the fatigue, you're having some trouble getting this open.
Ooh. Gnarl wants to look for food in this place.
So unfortunately, it looks like they took all the supplies out. There's nothing really left here. They just probably had people here keeping watch, and the only reason the thing was still buried was because no one but the previous taskmaster knew it was there.
All right.
I'm
Well,
still kind of
what
new,
now?
but can I use my psi bolstered knack to, since I failed, to add a d6?
Oh,
Yes. Do you do that right as you fail? How does that work?
Yeah, so if you fail, I can add a d6. If I pass, it's expended.
Yeah, sure.
yeah. It's
Go
only used
ahead
up
and-
if you fail.
Go ahead and link the ability, and then let me see what that says.
Oh, remember this is like a 300-page ability.
Yeah, it's huge.
Maybe just cut and paste. Maybe just cut and paste the text.
Yeah. However you want to do it, just so I can read what it says for...
It's just...
You can link the whole thing, you just have to tell me what paragraph it is so I know where I'm looking. Or, yeah, or cut and paste.
Section B2.11.
I just always have a hard time finding where it's in a weird area.
It's under your feats, and then it'll be under class features, and it's under your. You'll see where your side dice are. I could also just ping it off of D&D Beyond if you want.
Yeah, maybe just do that.
Because it says
Here,
it.
I'll find it.
Yeah, and you can also kind of split them up into different boxes if you want. Maybe make it easier to link next time. All right, there we go. If you fail. Okay, so go ahead and roll a d6. Oh.
Oh.
So 18 would be enough. And you are able to get the box open. Inside there is a small pouch, and it looks like some relics, probably stone dwarven what would they be called? I don't want to say artifacts, but like just pieces that might have been decorative. There are 2 of them, and like I said, a leather pouch.
Their pouch.
If they're dwarven, can I take a look at them?
Sure, with stone cunning and your dwarven knowledge, I'll let you make a proficiency intelligence check. So intelligence
I
check plus
assist him,
proficiency.
seeing how I'm also a dwarf.
Sure, you can both roll intelligence with proficiency. So that would be 19, I believe, because you're at +2 right now.
Yes.
So you would guess that to the right collector, these are actually fairly valuable. You'd probably place them at 100 gold pieces each.
Ooh. I'm gonna pass that along. These things seem like they're valuable to the right person.
And what are these again?
These are like little stone dwarven statuettes.
2 of them, or how many?
Yeah, there's 2 of them, and you would guess in the best scenario to the right collector, they're probably about 100 gold pieces each.
Okay.
Likely you'd get a lot less for them, but yeah, if you could find the right buyer, they'd be worth a lot.
And then I look in the pouch.
Inside the pouch, you see a small ring that has a bunch of very, very pretty golden etchings in it. Symbols of, well, actually more dwarven runes. So the dwarves or anyone with history can make a check on these.
Barrett really likes jewelry. And I feel like he just wants to put it on, but also I'm scared. Oh.
Alright, so 15. Were you trained, Morgan?
No.
So I'd give you the +2. So 17. You recognize some of these sigils as being very old dwarven noble houses from ages past. You don't know if the families are still alive or not, but you do recognize their family crests.
Can Barrett put it on?
If you want.
Yes.
He does. He wants to.
Jared could do whatever he wants. So you put the ring on. It
He'll ask
looks.
the group. Alright, does it look fancy?
It definitely looks fancy. It's like a gold ring with a bunch of gold etchings in it.
Cool. If we need to sell it, then we can, but in the meantime, I like it.
Okay. You put it on. It looks nice.
Does Loken see anything weird about Barrett when he puts it on? Anything different about him? Or
He looks way more classy.
even more of a gentleman.
Yes. More of a gentleman and a scholar.
Nice.
But you don't see any visible changes come upon him when he puts the ring on.
When he says, "Oh, hello," is it now in a British accent?
Hello.
Hello.
Sure, he has a British accent now.
Yeah, it's Dwarvish, so it would be Scottish accent.
Hello. Everything.
Should we call
Everything's-
Barrett Schmiegel now?
Schmiegel. Everything sounds better with a British accent.
Well, guys, you're feeling a little bit better. Callan, you still bloodied?
A bit. He wiped him off for the most part, so he's pretty good for right. Let me actually change my symbol.
Barrett
when
had
you
some
guys-
time to catch his breath.
Yeah, Barrett's feeling great. He's looking sharp with his new ring. He's feeling good.
Well, shall we make our way?
Before we go, is there maybe a chance that I could look at that half plate, see if it's better than my chainmail?
Oh, it is.
Half plate, I believe, is better than chainmail. Let me see. Half plate.
Yeah, half plate's the best medium armor you can get.
Well, chainmail is a heavy armor, but
Oh, that's right.
let's see. Half plate is AC 15. I think chainmail is also AC 15, right?
I have AC 16 with it equipped.
Chainmail 16.
Yep.
So the chainmail is a heavy armor with better AC. They both
Half
have.
plate, you also get your dex modifier. Half plate's
Yeah.
15 plus dex.
Do you not get
Sorry,
that for a
well-
chainmail?
Sorry, could you actually repeat that? I couldn't hear it that well.
Your half plate is 15 plus your dex. Your chainmail, I think, is just 16.
Okay, so then they would both just be 16. Unless, yeah, because my dex is 1.
Do you not get
Yeah.
your? Wait, where does it say?
I could use it then.
Where does it
I'm
say?
using roll 20s.
Yeah, chainmail heavy armors don't add dex at all.
Oh,
Only
is that
medium armors
just
add dex.
is that just heavy
Yeah.
armor?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I
If
could
that's-
use the half plate then. I do
Yeah.
have more dexterity.
But let the
Might be useful.
if you can the chainmail is just as good, then maybe Gnarl can use the medium armor.
Yeah, it seems
Wow.
like he might be better suited for that, so have at it.
All right. Thank you.
Is there anybody that can possibly look at that cape to see if there's any magical attributes attached to it?
Yeah.
Or somebody could just put it on and jump out the tower, see if they could fly.
Superman it? I mean, hey, we could always try. The spikes will be our marker if we succeed or not. If you see a lot of dead bodies, you know who didn't.
Make it more
Alright.
interesting.
Lokun will cast detect magic as a ritual.
Also on that large sword as well, maybe if you can.
So you take 10 minutes while you're kind of sitting here after you finish the rest. So another 10 minutes passes. Give me a d20 roll for events. Nine.
Oof.
Alright, nothing happens. You would cast your spell. The ring is definitely magical, and I think that's all you would see that's magical. None of the other stuff is magical.
Okay. So, just in 1 second, the old greatsword we got before, was that magical or no?
The
It was.
great sword
It was.
from before was.
The old
This great
New
sword
one.
is
This
not.
new one. Okay. So the old
Greatsword.
greatsword is. We still got to find out what that is. And are we allowed to attune to something to figure out what it does? Or do
You
we have to
can
identify?
you can try to figure it out during a short rest. You can't attune
Okay.
something unless I believe it's attunable, but you can try to figure out what something is during a short rest, and that might give you some of its properties.
Okay.
Would history checks be useful in that situation to figure out more about the attributes of it?
No, it's pretty much just identify.
Gotcha.
As far as I know, I don't think you can use history or arcana to identify magical items.
Alright, Lokun would like to concentrate and focus on the ring to determine what school of magic.
The ring, I believe, is. Hang on, let me look through my notes. It would be abjuration.
Looks like it's got some protective magic spared.
Doesn't just look cool.
Yep. But it looks cool too on you. It's a good look for you. Alright, what are we doing, fellas? So we
should
staying
get
in
the
here or
hell
we
out
moving?
of here.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should get out of here as soon as we can.
Alright, so you're heading back.
Yeah. Let's blow
Yeah.
a horn
So-
and then attack another base.
Should we get away from this area to see if they can go away from the mine? I don't know if you want to do a camp or the mine. Just
I think we should head back to our little cave. That was the plan, right? To meet up with Shock and company.
Well, I don't think we planned much further than them going east and us going west, but
yeah, it was just a meetup later.
But the
True
orcs
that.
went. But the orcs went southeast, and we should not go that same way. So perhaps around
Northwest.
the
All right.
northeast would be good.
Did you say you're blowing the horn before you left?
I
Mm-mm.
think he was just joking.
Oh, all right.
I hope he was joking, but if he wants to, he's allowed to
Yeah, of course.
make things a little more exciting.
All right. So everyone heads out. Heading. You said back to the mountains.
Yes, but going northeast that way.
All right. So you guys were in the camp. These guys are
Now
gone.
pass without trace is gone now.
Yes, for now
Cool.
it's definitely gone. So you move out of the camp, going northeast. You said, right?
Yep. So kind of the way we came down, we went from we followed like the ridge, the mountain ridge, kind of. Or the
So
edge
like
of the
this?
mountains.
Yeah, we used the vines to go
Uh,
down.
Map is still loading for me, but I assume we got it.
Yes, that route.
All right. So you take your route that you found, which leads you up back to your cave without needing any checks. You reach the cave, and I don't think anyone's here right now because Shock took all the troops. So you are the first to get back.
I wonder if they faced any trouble.
There was another
It
horn that
sounded
was
like-
later blown, wasn't there?
And since you are
It
on
was.
mountains, your visibility is greatly decreased.
Who knows if
Perhaps we
it's
should
him
go
trying to
and
get.
follow their.
Yeah, follow the
Correct.
trail out to the east.
Yeah, they might
Yeah,
be
the
trying to
trail
get
we
our
told them to
attention.
take. Yeah,
All right. You said
That's
you
a
want to
good
head
idea.
east.
or the direction. Where did we send them? East.
Shock
Yeah.
went southeast down to attack the tower over here.
Yeah. Which trail did he take? The south, like to the camp, or did he go?
He went on this one.
Just go
Well,
straight
let's-
east on this path.
Yeah, let's. I think we should go look for them.
Let's do it.
All about it.
All right,
Aye.
so it's going to take you a couple of hours to navigate through the mountains.
It's all right.
Even with the assistance of the vines?
Yeah, I mean, the mountain trails are not directly through. You have to kind of follow the paths and go through. So it's going to take you a little bit. Let's see, it is currently only about 2 o'clock. No, I'll say it's like 1:30. Wait, you did the rest. Then you did some other stuff. We'll say it's 2 o'clock. So you start. Oh, but then you went back up. 2:30. So now you start going through the mountains. Give me. I guess give me survival checks to see if you could speed this up a little, if you want to.
Sure. Yeah. I'll help with that.
Same.
All of us. Or
Just 2 of you.
Oscar one. Oh,
Sorry, mine's reloading. I'll roll again if you guys want.
Well, I got a 16 from Morgren, so
Yeah, it's
you can
perfect.
use
Okay.
that. So yeah, Morgren's kind of helping guide you all through the mountains.
Yay,
As
Morgren.
you are going, you would bump into Shock, who's actually coming the other direction. He says, "Oh, friends, how did your assault go?"
it went
Going
okay,
well.
but yeah, we're worried about you.
He says, "We did very well, actually. There was a little bit of resistance as we stayed a little longer than we should, but we didn't actually lose anyone.
Yeah.
We were
Very
able
good.
to burn the tower, and it has been destroyed."
Excellent.
He nods and he says, "Did you get what you were looking for?"
We did indeed. I found it. Some magical implements.
Oh, excellent. So where are you heading now?
We had just stopped by the camp up in the mountains, but decided to come down and look for you guys, make sure you guys were okay. It
As
looks
well.
it.
Yes, my men and I appreciate that. Did you want to try to do anything else while the sun is up, or should we head back to our cave and rest? He says,
Did we assault?
it looks like you all encountered more resistance than we did.
A little bit. There was a lot of orcs and hobgoblins that came up afterwards, but we were able to misdirect them.
Excellent.
Loken looks back at the party. While we're down here, we trekked down to this side. Should we hit up that other camp, the last one that we haven't done yet?
Shock says the army is currently in a bit of disarray from all the horns that have been blown. So if you strike, or if we want to strike again today, it might be a good idea. If you still have the resources to do it.
Just determines what's the most beneficial place to attack, in my opinion.
He says, well, there's the northeast camp and the southeast camp. I would stay away from the southeast camp right now, as there are a lot of soldiers in the southeast area. The northeast camp might be a good target. However, if a horn is blown, you'd have a huge section of the army coming from the south, because there's a lot of orcs there, there's a lot of enemies there searching.
How many are we talking here? Like in the hundreds, the tens?
Shock said, I would guess at least 100.
Oof.
He says, yes, the bulk of their forces are there now because we burned down the tower, searching.
That probably rules out the mines. I was gonna maybe ask about the mines, but they'll probably be all over that right now.
I said, well, the mines...
We haven't gone to.
So, what did you say?
I said that the southeast one is the only one we haven't gone to.
Yeah, that's true, because you hit the... I guess you did hit the northeast one, and you hit the mines, and you hit the northwest one, right?
Yeah.
I thought we hit the northeast one too.
Yeah, I think you
We
did.
have.
I think I was
did.
misremembering.
That one.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That one.
So you've hit...
This one.
The only one, yeah, exactly. The only one you haven't hit is the one in the forest there. He says if you could do it quietly, they probably don't have many forces at the actual camp, but you would be right next to a large chunk of the army.
Could use maybe.
There's a tower down here.
Shock laughs. He says, you think we should hit another tower?
I mean, would they expect it?
They wouldn't expect it, and that would probably draw a large force over. Again, it would be a good distraction. At this point, though, it would be much more dangerous, because if any of us got caught out of place, we'd probably be dead. So it would require very good timing on my part, which I can try if you think it would be of help, but it's risky.
Well, did you find any food in the tower?
He says no. There's no food at the tower.
Well, we will all starve to death anyways.
If
So,
that's- He says if that's the case, then maybe we should try to get that distraction going and hope for the best.
would it be beneficial to attack the further south tower, like, so the big group would have further to go?
We'll probably be passing them, no?
He says it would draw them farther away, but we wouldn't have the mountains nearby to fall back into. So we would have to probably fall back into the plains, which puts us at risk, because they can follow us easier into the plains.
For these unknown mountains.
Yes, or the, the southern mountains, I guess we could retreat into them, but then we'd, be basically just hiding in the mountains, possibly for several days while things cool down.
Yeah.
I'm all about resting up, letting the hornet's nest cool down a little bit, and then going after this one in the woods.
The only
But
reason I offered the mines before was because everybody's away and there probably won't be anybody coming back. And the last time Oakard was in there, so I don't know if you guys would want to chop off the head of the queen, but that's just my 2 cents.
So Shock would say, well, the mines could be a move. The soldiers, again, are drawn out, so they're not in there. But if you were caught, out of place in the mines and a horn was blown, you'd have no escape. and the soldiers would be right nearby, so it would be risky.
And just to remind you, Callan, Orkard and his mage right-hand man,
But Shock would
they'd be pretty
interrupt.
powerful for us.
Yeah, Shock would say, but if your thought is to get Orkard alone, this might be a good opportunity, as long as no horn was blown to bring his army back, because he might still be in there. I didn't see
Callan
him.
pats. Sorry, I was just gonna say, Callan pats both of his swords and goes, "That's why I have 2 swords, one for each of them."
Oh.
Morgan goes, I've only got exactly 1 spell.
Yeah. I was like, I feel like Oakart, we should be a little more prepared.
I agree.
Which means
I
I
want our
can heal
healers.
Well,
I want
Shock.
our healers to be.
Yeah, Shock.
So the one-time situation.
Yeah, Shock says, "Well, let me know what you think is best. If I'm going to try to hit that other tower, or if we're heading back."
Just a quick question. Sorry. Just out of nowhere because we're in the mountains. If we were to get a wyvern egg, would it follow it if we took it somewhere else? Just a curiosity question.
Might be a nature chip. Might be
Yeah.
a nature.
That'd be probably a
See if we
nature
know enough.
knowledge roll.
Okay, gotcha. I was just trying to see if that was common knowledge, but it's okay.
But you could roll, like, see if you could roll for it. I'd go for it.
It's hard to say with an 11. I mean, it probably wouldn't know where the egg is, and if you got close enough to say, "Look, we have your egg," it would probably just, swoop in and bite your face. So.
Well, the only reason I asked that was because what if we were be able to get the egg while it's away? Obviously, it's not going to be close by. Put it in another area, and then it would cause a huge distraction to the orcs and their parties. But that's just for another time, not right now, obviously.
I mean, you would guess the wyvern doesn't have some supernatural connection to its eggs. It would probably just be like anything else. If you stole its eggs, it wouldn't know where they went and get pissed off.
Gotcha.
It's not like some kind of weird psychic connection that it knows exactly where you took them. But anyway, yeah, what do you want to do?
I think we just gotta keep this simple, guys. Let's just hit that other tower, knock out 2 towers and a camp, and gather the magical things in one day is not a bad day.
Are we talking about the southeast or southwest one again?
Southeast is already knocked out, and they take out the southwest.
Shock was going southwest, and the group is hitting the southeast camp. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we would do the camp by the what is that called? Those are called woods, by the woods, and
Yep.
then Shock would hit the southwest camp right here, or tower.
Yeah, so you would hit this camp, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Shock.
That's where all the orcs are.
Shock.
But that's where. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Nods. He says, "It would probably take me a few hours to get into position and get ready. But
What if we set up tomorrow morning to do all that?
says, well,
They won't be in disarray anymore.
yeah, tomorrow morning the army will probably beef up their patrols and spread out their forces all over to keep an eye out. So it wouldn't be as easy, but I mean, we could do it tomorrow if you all want to. If you think you need a rest."
Well, because
So-
if Shock attacks this, it would draw that 100 this way. And then
Yeah. That's the idea, and then, well, yeah, there's more of a risk to him, but it would possibly give you an opening to hit that camp.
There's also more of a risk to us, because like I said, your healers are very low.
Yeah, so there's risks no matter what you do.
Yeah,
Callan loves risks.
We're deep in enemy territory, but look, Oscar or Morgan, I'm getting a sense that you don't want to do this, so we can head
We
back
can
up.
do
if
it, it's
that's-
just the level of risk is very great. I got 1 healing spell to help somebody. We go down, we're done.
feels like a good bet.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I keep going to the cave, because it's 50% chance that the enemy's right-hand man was sent out, the mage, So the probability of him being in there because of all this commotion is, I would say, 50%.
I realized you were a
wasn't-
mathematician. But,
So
Just
it's
crunching
in
the
my
numbers.
part-time, the part-time job. That's all it is.
Callan's crunching the numbers. I mean, yeah.
It's the biggest risk, but biggest reward.
Well, Shock says if you're going to go in the mine, then I don't think I should hit that tower because that'll bring the forces right next to you.
it's not due to mine. I think
Don't think we're gonna
that's
do
too
mine.
risky. But look, we
Doesn't-
got to make some progress on this and come to a decision. We can't
Yeah,
be debating this over and over.
Where's
So let's put it to a vote.
Oh, hi, Niall.
No, I'm not a strategist. So.
My cantrips are strong enough to go out, so I'm good with going out. But I would prefer to not.
Okay, 2 votes not. Orgrin and Oscar. Gnarl abstaining. Who's for it?
I'll abstain too because you guys already know my vote. It's
Oh.
gonna be the most reckless.
So that's a vote
Okay,
for.
guys, let's just
That's
go
a
back
vote
up into
for
the mountains then. All right.
All right,
Looks like we
Shock.
can't do.
Shock nods. He says, if you want to, no, I'll back up whatever you all say. I was going to say if you want to scout out the camp, you can choose to whether or not you want to attack it, and I could hit the tower, drawing them away either way. But
Morin's gonna look at Shock and go, "How are your men doing?"
I'm not going to lie, they're tired. Safe bet would be to call it a day.
How badly injured?
He says there were a couple that are badly wounded, but we got them out of there before they got too hurt. So
Or like, if we also risk their lives. It's not just us.
I mean,
Yeah,
they are
I
red
think
shirts.
We decided to do nothing, so we're going to go back up into the mountains.
just say there are
think
red
that's-
shirts. All right,
Under his breath.
they're NPCs. Who cares?
We're gonna pick up a pebble.
We don't even
Look
know their
to the back of his
names. We don't even know these. We just know Shock's name. All right.
We don't know their backstories.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know their backstories. Who are these guys? All right.
There's some red.
So you're heading back to the cave, right?
Yeah.
It seems like it. How far are those owls able to venture out and do some sightseeing for us? Just
I mean, you can give them a command, but you can only communicate with them within 100 feet.
gotcha.
So you could tell them to go somewhere. All right, so you would reach your camp. It's now about, I'll say 4:30. There's another 2 hours to go through the mountains. It's getting later in the day. What do you all want to do? Are you just passing time?
Well,
Morgan
while
was
there's-
checking on the soldiers and whatnot.
while
Alright.
there's daylight, Kellen wants to do some searching.
So you, Morgren, if you want, you can make you're trained in medicine, you said, right?
Yeah.
So you can make a medicine check to try to help the soldiers out. Alright, so yeah, you work on some of the wounded ones, getting them back into shape. They're looking better. They could probably use a day's worth of rest, though. And Callan, you said you're going out somewhere?
Yes, because we still have not seen any sight of any tracks from that other individual that Shock had saw. So I wanted to see if maybe he had traveled through the mountains again just while we've been out.
Sure. Oh, and the other NPC is with you, too. What's her name?
Shay, the one that didn't do anything in the last fight?
Shaith. Was Shaith with you?
She was. She was hiding the whole time. She was hiding.
Oh, I
Nikki.
forgot about her. She helped
doubt
you. She helped you on the outside, but yeah, then I think I forgot. All right, so yeah, Shaith is with you, and she says, "Do you want me to go check out that camp and see if I can get any info on it?"
Sounds
you're
like a
real
plan.
sneaky.
She says it'll probably take me most of the evening, but I know the one that they're talking about. I can probably get some intel.
Alright. That'd be much appreciated. Stay safe.
She
Do I need
knows.
a survival check for my search?
You would need a perception check. And it looks like Lokun you're displaying as a green spot right now in the Roll20.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be a survival because that's how I got tracks the last time around.
No, perception is to find the tracks, survival is to track and find information about them.
Okay, no problem.
So you kind of walk around the area, and it doesn't look like there's any new tracks other than the ones that you and your group left. So as far as you can tell, no one's been through here.
Nothing. All right then. So then, since he's gonna be walking back to the cave with the party, he'll try to do some searching for any medicinal herbs or something that could be useful for the party.
All right. Do you have training in herbalism or knowledge nature?
Survival, nature. Let me see. Yeah, those would be the only ones. Survival would be higher, but I do have nature as well.
You have training in it?
Let me see. Let me just read my background really quick.
Well, if the skill is checked, that means you have training.
I got training
Check your-
in nature.
All right, because finding herbs would be a nature check, probably.
Well, of anything of use, really, was what I was trying to imply. But like how I found the mushrooms the first time around.
Sure. Give me a survival check if you're looking for food. All right. Give me a D8 plus wisdom modifier.
How do I do the modifier? Or do I just roll it after?
You can just roll a D8 and add your wisdom to it. That's fine.
Horrible.
All right. What's your wisdom modifier?
It's gonna be a 1, so 2.
All right. So you would come back with 2 days worth of food that you found.
Awesome. Yeah, so when he gets back to the cave, he'll just evenly pass it out to those that need any rations. He'll just talk out to the party. If anybody needs some, there's plenty to go around for the next 2 days.
Yeah. And Shock would say, we do still need more food, but I think we should be good another day. Does anyone want to do anything during the evening, or should I just pass time to the long rest?
I guess I'll look, but I guess I don't find anything. Look for herbs.
Then give me a
Nature.
survival check.
I'm not trained in survival.
All right, give me a nature check then.
I just did. And
No, you would not find anything. With
there's just rocks up here.
Yep, you probably cleared out most of these caves by now. Anyone else doing anything? All right, let's pass some time then. Give me a D20 roll. Let's see if anything happens. Interesting. Alright, so you are all going to bed. You're taking your watches. Go ahead and spend food for the evening.
What time in the day is it again?
At this point, it is about 9:30 in the evening.
You guys eat all those good berries up yet, or can I have one?
I've got 5. You can have them.
Yeah, I still have a good amount too, so I'll give you 2 of
Eat
mine.
them. Eat
Well,
them if you don't waste them. They disappear tomorrow.
I only need one. Perhaps we should pass the rest. We eat just one berry each and pass the rest to the soldiers. They can save those
Yeah.
rations.
All right.
So I'll give
later.
4 good berries to the soldiers then, and 1 to Loken.
I'll go ahead and give 4 to the prisoners as well,
All right.
or survivors.
Yeah, that's fine. You pass out some of the good berries and the 2 days of food that you found. You pass out to the soldiers as well, I assume, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
to them as well.
All right. So probably around midnight, Shaith would return. She says the guards at the camp were actually pretty low when I got there, but then they all left for the evening, except for, I guess, their night crew. I'm guessing they have a relaxed guard there at night, because it seemed like most of the troops left around the time that I was arriving.
True.
Should we hit it?
Well, if you go hit it now, you'll lose out on your rest, or at
Long
least you'll
rest,
do it.
yeah.
You'll do it a lot later. But she
Yeah.
says if you went now, there would be less troops there, or at least at nighttime. It seems in general, late at night they have less troops.
Well, it's going to take us a while to get over there because we just went back and forth. So I think we should just continue on with our rest, but think about maybe moving out at nighttime the next night.
Okay. So, if that's the case, you would go ahead and take a long rest. The night passes, there's no issue. It's now the 6th of autumn, 7:30 a.m. Go ahead and everyone gets a long rest.
Okay.
Also
that time-
remember that not all of us can see in the dark.
Yeah.
Some of us have limited vision.
Dark vision.
I
During
just
that
realized
did-
I'm the only one who doesn't have dark vision, right?
Yeah, I'll have to hold your hand again.
During
man,
that
I wish
time,
you
did
could
the
fix
people
that.
with
I got a rope,
Yeah.
just tie it around you.
I believe there are spells for it.
What did you say,
During
Lokun?
during that time, did the people with magic items spend any time trying to figure out what those things do?
Yeah, we should do that.
Take advantage of it, maybe.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So, the ring, you weren't able to figure out what it did. What other ones do you want to try?
Well, they should spend time
Two
with the great
swords.
sword.
The
old
great sword.
greatsword?
The great sword seems to be lighter than a normal great sword, and you would figure out it is a +1 weapon. If it has other properties, you don't know what they are.
And Lokun would love to be able to spend time with the statuette.
So the statuette, if it has any properties, you are unable to glean them right now. It might require an identify like the ring.
Gotcha. Okay.
Callan before was debating on switching from two-handed weaponry when he levels up next. Would there be any way to just observe the long swords just to get familiar with those types of weapons?
The great sword?
Yeah, sorry, the great sword. Either
well,
one,
you
the
already,
enchanted or the regular one.
as a fighter, you already know how to use a great sword.
Oh, okay, because
Yeah,
I
you
thought
just
last time they were just
Change your
saying...
fighting style. You just
Gotcha.
changing his fighting style.
Yeah,
Gotcha, so
that's...
then once it's leveled, it's just simply changing it?
I don't know. Is there a rule for changing your fighting
Tasha's.
style? Is there a Tasha's one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tasha's
Next
allows
level.
you on an ASI level. You can change your fighting style.
All right. So yeah, you could change to great weapon mastery.
But that'll have to be done next level, right?
Yeah, it would be
Alright.
level 4. We can say that you've been studying. So why don't we do a quick 5-minute break? It seems like a good time since we just did the long rest. And I'll see everyone back around like 7:18 or so.
Cool.
Okay, so
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, see you in a little bit. Alright, I'm back.
Same here.
See. Quick question, Raven. Do you have a... It's okay if we use the Beyond 20 extension to roll from our D&D Beyond character sheet, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
Do we have quorum? Everybody back yet?
I'm back. Just waiting for Oscar.
So is the plan for today to head to the last camp?
I think the plan is, yes, the last camp, and we'll try to do what we were discussing the other day. Well, I'll talk to the party. I'm not trying to dictate things, but I think simultaneously hitting that watchtower to cause a little bit distraction, and hitting the camp to the southeast would be a good idea. So maybe Shock and his group hit the tower to the southwest, and we hit the camp to the southeast. I think for Barrett's sake, we'll do it during the day. It seems like we want to do.
Shock says
Right, so there was less of them at night.
Barrett can't see well at night.
Yep.
And Shock would say there is going to probably be increased guard patrol, so could be risky, but yeah, we'll do what we can. Hopefully it still goes well.
Yeah, that's the. If we take the time to regroup, they'll take the time to regroup. So.
Yeah, what we our advantage is they don't know where we are.
It is a good advantage.
It's been working for us so far.
But all good things come to an end sometime.
Yeah, we might want to move our cave at some point, but
What do you think our probability is now, Callan?
Let me see. They're gonna crunch down the numbers really quickly. Maybe like a 42.222% or something like that.
I'm just imagining. You guys seen the Leroy Jenkins video, right? It's like the guy that tells you
that is what I'm exactly putting Callan after. That's why I'm so reckless, because that's my motive right there. I'm Leroy Jenkins.
Alan is
So-
Leroy.
I have an idea. Maybe Shock and his group can go attack this tower to create a diversion so we can go to this camp. But maybe we can send Shay, since she's very sneaky, up north. So maybe like 20 minutes after this horn is blown, Shay can blow a horn up here,
it's a good idea.
which would give us more time down here.
Yeah, I like your thinking.
she nods. She says it's doable. I think I could lose them in the fields.
Yeah, I'm like, she real sneaky. You said you real sneaky, Shay. So
Well,
Put it to work now.
she says the sneakiness isn't going to be a problem. My problem is I might get lost trying to get back here in the mountains.
can we give her one soldier who's the sneakiest of all the soldiers, who is also good at navigation?
Scouts are jerk.
Shock says none of these guys are good at navigation.
None or one.
And he says none of them are good at navigation. I'm good at navigation and leading. He says kind of low that these guys are all, I don't want to say peons, but they're not. They're not my first choice for soldiers. Not that they're bad, but yeah.
Just don't get lost. I think it'll be okay.
She says, "Well, I got lost the last 2 times. What's the chances I'll get lost again?"
2 times a charm.
Third, yeah, I agree with Loku.
She says, "If all things go well, I'll see you in a week from now." And sighs.
If anything, we'll send some ranger or sneaky people out to find you.
She says, "That's right. You people can follow tracks, so yeah."
Well, I think
She
that's a
has,
good plan, Barrett.
She says, I'll do my best. It's just down the path and out into the field, right? I'm sure I couldn't screw that up."
If you do, just blow your horn and we'll find you.
Unless you're like...
She says, "No, that's probably not what I want to do." But yeah, I'll wait for the horn to be blown, then I'll blow my horn as a distraction, and then just make my way back.
So if I heard correctly, we're dividing up our forces.
Yeah, so Shaith is going up north, up here. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Shock is taking the brunt of the forces and heading down here. Right?
Yep.
Alright, so the battle plans are drawn up. He says it'll probably take me a few hours because I'm going to come around the edge of the mountains and try to keep out of sight. So I would say get into position and wait for the signal. It might take a while. Or actually, it might take you guys longer to get there than me because you have to go all the way through the mountains. What?
We're doing a big old loop around.
He says, "What
Can
time?"
set a time?
Yeah, what time do you want me to attack, just in case?
When the sun is highest in the sky.
It's like noon?
How long do you think it'll take us to get over here, by our best estimates? Actually, can Loken try to calculate that?
Crunch the numbers, Cal.
Is that gonna be my new job?
No, it's usually about 2-ish hours to get through the mountains. And then from there to here, if you just went straight, there would probably be another hour or so.
Alright, how about do it in
4 hours? Give us
3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Might I suggest, could we, if we did it
What if we take one of the horns
2.5
with us and
hours,
blow the
then
horn when we're
everyone
in
will-
position?
Hold on, guys. So let's not. Go ahead, Barrett. What were you saying?
So if we do it in 2.5 hours and we're halfway through here, we could sneak through this area better. Oh, sorry, I'm pointing at my screen.
Oh, that area.
So we're, yeah. No, I don't know. I was thinking if we're halfway through here, then people would rush this way, and we would be able to sneak better. But that seems too risky. So yeah, I'm done.
All right, Oscar. What was your idea?
Oh, I was just joking. I was gonna say we could all blow horns simultaneously to let each other know we're in place.
Well, look. I think we need at least 3.5 hours because we're probably going to do the same thing we did last time, and we don't want to cross through the wide plains, the wide open. We want to get to these hills over here, and then get to the woods, and then make our way down through the cover, and then we'll strike from the north. The camp.
You think an hour is going to be enough to go through that whole diversion, or go all the way around? Because that's some pretty rough terrain.
Also, that hill, I don't know if they're going to have another group set up there. Last time we went through there was a party set up over there to keep watch.
Remember, that only takes a mere minute, or a mere minutes. But I think you guys raise a good point. 4 hours, I think, should do, Shock.
Shock nods. He says, well, and remember, we don't. If any horns are blown on your way over there, it pretty much throws everything into disarray. So it's not the battle that we should be worried about, but a horn being activated on that side of the map, because that means you'll have a bunch of armies over there, which might make my job easier, actually, but will make your job a lot harder.
I'll say this: if a horn is blown before that time, make your attack just then. And
He nods and says, I will keep an ear out in case you get spotted. And Shaith, if you hear a horn, you blow yours. And she says, yep, I'll blow it right before I get lost.
Have you thought about leaving a trail of breadcrumbs?
She says, no. I think they might notice that.
they don't have enough rations.
So everyone's...
Do we have any plans or like any idea of how we're meeting back up, or are we just meeting back here when everybody's done?
I assume.
Meet back here.
Cool.
We're done.
Easy enough. Easy enough.
Alright, so it's about 8 o'clock when everyone leaves, and the consensus is the horn's going to get blown at 12, if no one gets caught before then.
Oh my gosh, it is when the sun's the highest in the sky. Look at that.
Yep. Alright, so the group is making the way through the mountains. Give me a... up to 2 of you can give me a survival check to decrease the time.
I'll
Not as
provide
good as I'd
guidance
hoped.
to somebody.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, I'll definitely provide guidance.
So for a 4-hour or 2-hour trip, guidance is only a minute, so that probably wouldn't help much
Well, damn.
because it takes
This is worth
several.
the shot.
Yeah. All right. So in 11, it's normal time. It takes you about 2 hours to get through the mountains. You don't get lost or anything. So it is now about 10 in the morning when you get through. And how are you going from here? You see, your vision would be increased a bit. Actually, give me an events check. D20. Alright, so far, nothing has happened. You see the area over here. The plains themselves are pretty open, and yeah, you got your hills here. What are you going to do?
Run to the hills. Sneak to the hills.
Yeah. Can we tell if
Uh,
they're in the hills? No.
What's your highest passive perception?
15 for Gnarl.
Yeah, 15.
All right.
Well, for Morgan.
So far you don't see anything in the hills.
Alright. Let's make that move. We don't have much time.
All right. As you're coming up into the grass, Gnarl, you would see there is a unit of hobgoblins hiding in the hills.
Some hobgoblins ahead.
Should we? Sneak,
They're
maybe?
ninja.
Yeah, let's
So-
take them by surprise.
Or do we just want to go down?
You can't tell if
Follow.
they have a horn or not. 'Cause they're
Can we
hidden.
tell how many or which direction they're facing?
With a 15, you can tell there are... there's at least 5 of them. There could be more. You're still pretty far off, so it's hard to tell. They're kind of facing all directions. They're looking around.
We won't pass without a trace now to try to sneak up on them, or
I think we should evade them.
Yeah. I was
Our
like,
primary
if we
objective
could
is the camp.
pass
Yeah.
without a trace and sneak through the grass, which like.
then
Yeah.
I will
That's
cast pass
awesome.
without a trace on us.
That's good.
Okay.
Nice.
So you cast Pass Without a Trace and begin concentrating. You would be moving slower, but go ahead. Give me stealth checks, and you can cover for each other. So 23...
Mine's
30, 32. Yeah, so you guys are very stealthy, moving through the tall grass, leaving no signs of passage.
We'll do more southeast now, since we're trying to evade those guys.
So like this?
Yeah.
You would get to this area. It's been about 45 minutes. And you see ogres in the hills.
Yay.
They are not hidden. They're just there.
Ogres.
And there's Gnarl, see if they have horns or not. These guys, generally speaking, we have never seen them have horns before.
No, they just look like they're hanging out. You don't see any of them with a horn.
I think we should jump them.
Bonus XP on our way.
This is... Wow.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
I don't know how to say that in character.
I just wanted to kill somebody.
Alright. do you
You can, although it could use some of your resources.
Just try to do this without too much resources, guys. Let's play it safe. Or do you want to evade them? We can evade them. And that might be the best bet.
They do not look very perceptive, as they are ogres.
Look, that's a good point.
We'd have to
We
hide
wanna-
the dead bodies. And we're not
We
getting
wanna
paid
hit-
for ogre ears.
Yeah, we want to hit that camp with our full power. So I think maybe we evade them again and just keep moving more southeast
Agreed.
into the tree line.
Aye.
Alright. So you're coming down this way, and as you enter the forest, your vision is quite a bit less. Give me some more stealth checks now.
The tail end of Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, I'll say you still have Pass Without Trace.
Yay. Oof, that's hard.
Good rolls. Don't worry, we got you, Morgan.
So, you had to say good rolls just as I clicked the button.
We have, as long as we have half of them good, we're
Sorry.
good.
We're gonna roll again here.
Yeah, I'm at disadvantage with my stealth rolls because of my armor.
Remember?
Same
Yeah.
here. Same here. I'm rolling disadvantage as well.
Alright, so in the forest, as you're moving through, with the 15, you would come upon a party of orc hunters that look like they're kind of moving quietly through the woods, possibly some kind of sentry team. So far, they haven't seen you with your Pass Without Trace. Most of you haven't seen them, but Lokun, you would notice them with your 15.
Gnarlwood.
Sorry, Gnarlwood, yep.
We've got hunters ahead. Can I see if they have any horns?
At this distance, you do see one of them has a horn. There are 4 of them.
I make a finger with a 1, and then I make a shape of a horn.
Well, look, I think that horn is going to get blown no matter what, even when we hit the camp. I think. Wait, hold on. Should we wait for? Sit here, sit tight. While keep a careful eye on them and wait for Shock and Shade to do their thing.
I think that's the right thing to do there. Lay low.
Alright, well, do you want
Aye,
to...
they could be drawn away.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to continue past them to get to the camp, or are you waiting here?
Pass Without Trace fade, or is it still on us?
It's on you for a very short period of time. I'll say you will probably have to make a non-Pass Without Trace to move past them. Because you probably don't have enough time.
I think we stay here, guys.
Yeah.
We got pretty far.
So you're going to hunker down and sit in hiding for a bit?
Yeah.
And by our estimation, how far away is the camp to get to?
You don't have that area mapped out, but you would guess it's fairly close, because you do see some smoke coming from the area ahead, which is probably a bonfire or campfire.
Okay, so like 15 minutes or 30 minutes or...
You
don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going stealthy, it might be a little bit longer, so maybe like 15 to a half hour.
Well, if all the horns keep blowing, we don't need to stealth. We just run into that camp at that point, perhaps. Okay. Uh, so what do you think, party? Stay low here. You got good cover.
If it, if I heard correctly, it'll take us about a half hour to get to the camp.
Yeah, 15
Once
minutes to a
we
half hour.
once we hear the horns blowing,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
I'd say stay, seeing how I'm like a boulder rolling through trees right now.
Nice.
you do have your owl. You could send it up to get a better view.
Yeah, I'll use.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll scout through my owl.
All right. So you send your owl up about 100 feet to get a view of everything from above. One moment.
And a lot of invisibility going on. I'm feeling like we're getting surrounded by shadow monks now.
Oi!
So that's what your owl would see if you look through its eyes.
Whoa. Okay, I'll let the party know. There's patrols everywhere, guys. I think we ought to stay low and let the horns to the north and to the west do its magic. I don't think we want to be creeping around here right now.
Oh, and this is where the camp is, by the way. The guy's kind of covering it, but it's
Okay.
over here. All right, so
Does
yeah.
that sound good, guys? I'm not trying to.
yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
let me
Yeah,
know what you
definitely.
want to do.
We should definitely utilize that distraction.
Okay.
So time is passing as you remain in hiding. It's now 11 when you got there because it was about an hour. Give me a D20 for events.
Somebody
We're
roll
all
that.
gonna
I don't want to
die
take
in
this.
here.
I don't want to.
I didn't want to do it. I did not want to.
No one
Thank
wants
you.
to- no one
This
wants
is
to
a good one.
Lucky 13, lucky 1.
Someone else roll it. All right. So actually, neither of those would have been too bad of rolls. The hour passes fairly quietly, and around noon exactly, you would hear kind of a low horn blow coming from the west. Shortly after that, you would hear a horn blow from the north. And these guys are going to move back towards the camp. I'll say maybe you're watching with your owl.
Mm-hmm.
These guys also kind of consolidate on the camp for a moment. About 10 minutes pass. Then these guys start moving this way. This guy goes this way. This unit of orcs journeys inside the camp, and these guys start moving this way.
All right, guys. Looks like they're just about leaving the vision of the owl. I think we should make our move towards the camp and strike.
And the ogres are going to the north as well.
Is there any way that you can use your owls one more time to see what type of party we're looking at in the camp?
I think we'll have to get closer to its.
Yeah, for the owl to be able to, or for you to be able to look through the owl's eyes, you'd have to be within 100 feet of it. So if you want to look at the camp, you'd have to get up to the camp.
Cool. How much feet is per square on this one?
1,000.
1,000?
Gotcha.
So
right.
just a little bit out of the 100-foot range.
Yeah. So
Just a
yeah.
smidge.
are you gonna rush at the camp? Are you gonna try to sneak? How are you gonna approach?
Sneaky would probably be best.
Sneaky. All right.
Sneak it.
Go ahead and give me stealth checks. Remember, you don't have pass without trace anymore.
Oy vey.
All right. So you're moving through the woods. Actually, at this point, you don't have great view.
Basically crawling through right now.
I'm bumping every tree there is.
I'm right there with you.
And you would get to the fort. Where is the fort?
A tree is not a back scratcher, Morgan.
It
That's
can
that's
be.
just because you've never
Oh,
tried
I
it
had a
before.
heavy breakfast. Leave me alone.
He is like a bit. He's like a bear.
Don't tell him how to live his life.
I think this is
Remember
about the
who's
time.
helping to heal you?
Alright. Daylight. There we go.
Hey, before we attack, who has the potions of healing? Just so we know, in case one of us without healing needs to pick you up.
Who does have them? Is it Oscar?
I did make them, so yeah, I can carry them. I feel like I
Well,
should hand those off to Callan
you should
or
hand them
Bear.
off to non-healers. So one
Yeah.
to Callan, one to Baird. I think is a good.
Is
mix.
that-
Perfect.
Is
Yeah.
that because I'm on the front lines usually?
Yeah.
It gives you an opportunity to heal yourself.
I was gonna say, well, we just did our long rest, so I'm completely healed. If that's what you're talking
Yeah,
about,
but
I'll
if you
gladly
get punched in the face,
But
yes,
yeah,
I'll take it.
hold on to it.
Spit out my
Because
tooth and then I'll smile.
you will not be at full health soon.
Okay, I'll take one.
Is that a threat?
So you're approaching from the north side.
Sounds more like a fun time.
You don't have Shaith with you right now. So here we go. Morgren and Barad, Callan, Gnarl, and Oscar and Lokun. Maybe you'd all come in the same trees. So let's say you all came sneaking in from this way. To the south, you would see the gate, or the wooden wall like the other ones. You see a tower on the other side over here. With looks like there's one guard up in it, and you don't see a gate anywhere so far.
My
Got
question
plenty
is,
of rope.
the tower is on the other side. Would we be able to see it? Or
Yeah, it's higher than the gate, so they could see you over here. I mean, if you're close enough to the tower or to the wall, they couldn't see you. But yeah,
Well, guys, I don't think that the fence is spiky, but it's not too bad. And we got 2 grappling hooks. I say this tree line is so nice and conveniently close to this fence that we just go in right here. But I can fly my owl in to scout if you want.
Yeah. Can I
Yeah.
Might be
cast my
best.
wild companion right now to bring my owl out?
yeah, that should be fine. You can summon it. So there is a poof as your wild companion comes into view. But yeah, you would see that one of the guards up on the tower does have a horn.
And the tower is what, to the south side, or?
Yeah, it's on the other side of this camp.
I don't think we're gonna be able to sneak all the way around so well as we did before.
You might have to pull out another diversion.
I say we just strike, but
Yeah.
I'm going to send my owl in to take a quick peek.
One horn blow might be catastrophic for us.
Alright, so your owl's flying over the fence.
It's gonna fly up pretty high though, at a distance that it looks like just kind of like any bird.
Alright, and you are going to look through its eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, give me one moment. as he is flying over. Oops, what is going on? There we go. Alright, so... do you have vision?
I do.
Alright, so that's what you... Oh, wait. Hang on, actually, I just realized...
I assume not everybody's supposed to see it.
No, and actually I just realized none of the actual tokens are showing. So hang on one moment. There you go.
Alright, I relate to the party. Looks like there's 8 prisoners in cages. There's actually a cage right by the fence near us. Might be a good place for us to stand up on. I count 3 hobgoblins, 2 orcs, and 1 ogre. And then the guy up in the tower.
Oh yeah, sorry, the guy in the tower isn't displaying. So the guy in the tower has the horn. And actually, you don't see anyone in the camp itself has a horn. This guy here looks like he has a greatsword. He might be one of those captains.
Okay.
Do you want to try to stop that horn?
I'll try to sleep him.
You could try to sleep him. I could also try to shoot him with an arrow and take him out if I have some time to aim.
1 arrow, you think you'll be able to take him out?
Yeah, it's gotta be a for sure kill.
With steady aim, I think I could. That's just
Well,
me to you. But
remember
yeah,
the
very
hobgoblins do have higher AC, and he would have cover from the tower.
And remember, steady aim requires you not to move, I think, right?
Yeah, but
Can we-
turn, but I don't know. Backup plan if he doesn't fall asleep.
If we're right up against the wall, can the tower see us?
No, there's a chance it might see you as you run to the wall. You have to make a stealth check.
Yeah.
But once you're against the wall, you should be okay.
Because we could probably use that to get a little closer to the tower.
And you could actually target the tower from here. But, I mean, everyone would see, like, arrows flying over the base.
Or would they notice, oh, it is within distance of me? Would they notice somebody, well, I don't notice until I do it, but the guy just he's just being lazy, going to sleep.
I mean, if someone just fell down in the tower, they'd probably notice. Like, wait, what the hell just happened? I mean,
narcoleptic.
yeah, I mean, there's a chance they might not notice, but it would be pretty obvious the guy on watch just, like, falls over in the tower.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, guys, what do you want to do? We can sneak around. We can just come up in here.
I think sleep's a
Oh.
great idea, and then just jump over the fence.
And you did see that the gate to go inside is on the other side to the south.
By the tower.
Okay.
By the tower, yeah.
You think it'd be worthwhile for a few of us to sneak around there and kind of...
And they're all definitely on high alert right now because they heard the horn blow,
Yeah.
so they're keeping an eye out.
The gate is closed too, right?
Yes, the gate is closed and barred.
Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to go to the gate. You're not gonna knock on the
I think
door.
it just meant we jump over on both sides.
Oh. If you
not
think you can
jump
sneak
over in
all
the
way
same
over there.
spot.
But we got 2 grappling hooks. I think if you guys think you can sneak all the way over there, I'm not so confident in my own stealth abilities.
I think I can sneak over there.
Morgan just raises his hand and goes, "Boulder in the woods?"
So, what's the plan, guys?
So I don't know. My plan is suggesting we sneak to the other side, and then you sleep him, and then we jump over because it'll make them, they have to. It'll take some.
How about
time.
the sneaky ones sneak over there? Because that seems like a great idea. And then the less than sneaky ones will climb over this fence over here.
I mean, look, the hobgoblins are pretty spread out, so I don't think it's gonna give you any positional advantage. But
Sneaking
if you want
around.
to do that, yeah, I don't really think so. But if you want to do that, let's do that.
I mean, if I'm just trying to think of the quickest way
So
all of us get in there.
a wisdom check might help here. If someone wants to roll wisdom, you might have some insight. Because there's no, like, battle planning skill or anything. Which there should be.
Maybe
Fight
someone
had
else.
that.
I am not very wise.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I was, but
Damn. Well, let's get these bad rules out the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 of you. It's 2 more rolls.
Yeah.
Maybe someone will.
Horrible.
It's wisdom or insight.
It'd be
wisdom?
it'd be wisdom, yeah.
Broke the
Yeah,
eight.
I didn't even attempt it because
Maybe it wasn't meant to be.
Gnarl.
I don't think it was. I think
Wisdom?
we're just supposed to Leroy Jenkins this shit.
I'm
Is this a
already.
straight wisdom check?
Yeah,
Give
you
me-
might. Oh, well, there we go.
Hey,
Gnarl's like,
I got
So
this.
Gnarl's
Hold my
thinking.
beer.
You guys are kind of whispering, putting the plan out. Gnarl, you kind of would think, yeah, we definitely want to down the guy with the horn, but if the horn is not grabbed by one of our people, one of them could still get to it and blow it.
Climb up the
So
tower.
as long as the horn is in play and not one of you doesn't have it, it's a danger.
Well, if he's in the tower, how about I drag him out with my
whip.
thorn whip?
Yeah, between that and
Yeah, well, I was just meaning, like, if someone casts sleep and he goes down, a smart soldier might run up there, grab the horn, and blow it. That's all I meant.
Okay.
Give me
So,
a.
Barrett and Gnarl, I think you're the sneakiest ones. You want to make it to the southern side, and you can whip him, get him down to the ground, and snatch that horn away from him.
And if
we'll
we
strike from the
don't,
north.
then maybe you can sleep him.
would
and
it be
then
obvious to
grapple him
guidance
from
one
there.
of them right now?
It would be a risk to cast a spell this close to the fort.
Alright.
What were you saying, Barrett?
Oh, I was saying, like, and then also we'll be on the other side. So if we need to, if Plan 1 doesn't work and Thorn Whip doesn't get him down, we could also put him to sleep and grapple hook up to him.
Okay,
Special
sounds
forces.
like a plan. You guys make it down to the south.
Team horn grabbers.
That does not sound right.
I love
Team
that.
B.
sounds like a fun time after one too many beers.
Alright, so who's you said 2 of you were sneaking down there? Was that the plan?
Gnarl and Barrett, if they so wish.
Yeah.
Alright, are you going east or west around the fort?
It's up to you, Baird.
So the tower's like right here. I can't see it. So
Yeah, the tower is here.
here.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's more trees this side. Let's go this way.
Okay, so you're
Oh,
moving.
wait.
Yeah.
We'll just get along the wall. My bad, and then we'll only need one.
All right,
check,
so you kind of sneak up to the wall, then quietly move along the wall.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Wait,
yeah.
you guys, but aren't you the 2 guys with the grappling hooks? Can you leave one back with us?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Smart.
Okay.
All right,
Good
so
job, Loki.
you leave a rope and grappling hook for Team A. Lo Kun made his wisdom check on that one. It's like, wait, did they just take all our ropes? Shit. All right, so go ahead, give me stealth checks for the 2 of you.
Okay. If I fail, it's a contest. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, there isn't really a fail state, but luckily you are pretty far away, so you can kind of cover for each other. So you quickly move up to the gate. Gnarl. Gnarl makes some noise. So the tower kind of looks in the direction, unfortunately, Gnarl, as you ran. You don't know if he saw you, but he would yell in Hobgoblin. Is
I do not understand Hobgoblin. I don't
Yeah.
understand Hobgoblin.
Yeah, but Lokun, you'd understand him. He yells, I thought I saw something to the north.
So let's just go around as quick as we can and
Give
get around
me-
that tower.
Give me another set of stealth checks.
Yeah, because I wouldn't know. They wouldn't be able to notify us.
Well, now it's Barrett's turn to make some noise. All right, so you two are. Did you say you're going east or west?
The
It's up to you, Barrett.
farthest away from the gate.
I think
They don't know where the gate is.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
I thought Lokun told us.
Lokun said the gate was on the south side of the fort.
Oh, so like where the tower is.
Yeah.
Screw it. Let's go east.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So you would hear the gate opening to the south, and it sounds like someone has come outside.
Damn.
Can we mad dash to these trees?
Yeah. Or do you want to keep moving along the gate?
Let's keep moving along the gate, and if we have to, let's try to jump in these trees. Hide again.
All right. So you're moving. Give me another stealth check.
No. We're the sneakiest ones. Why?
All right. This is
Not terrible.
This is harder than it looks. As you're kicking some dirt, maybe cursing a little.
Overconfident.
So, from the woods, you would see an orc kind of coming around this way. And the tower is definitely watching that area now. Meanwhile, you guys are headed south.
We would Okay.
Do we see the tower now?
Yes, I mean, you saw it before, but the tower is here. It's just kind of...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's right
Again,
here.
If we stay close to the wall, we'll be pretty alright.
You will make another stealth check as you approach. So go ahead.
My bad.
That's fine. Go ahead and give me one more set of stealth checks as you approach. I assume you're going up to the tower.
No.
Interesting.
Just in a place where Gnarl can thorn whip the dude. If we need to, we'll just run
Yeah.
up and thorn whip him.
If we don't get surprised, we don't get
All right.
surprised. Let's just
So
go.
you guys rush up here, and Gnarl kicks a big old rock, and the tower guy goes, "Huh? Give me initiative rolls."
Gosh darn it. Ah!
And I
Good
was like,
initiative.
"Oh shit!
Good initiative.
I thought I was good at this. What's going
That's
on?"
what we need. We
We're
need
killing it.
Sometimes,
Baird.
sometimes best keep it simple.
Nice roll, Baird.
Well, I don't have the thorn whip. Oh, I can
Yeah,
try to
you got
grapple hook up there.
daggers. You got daggers.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
You do
Strong
have-
daggers that do like crazy.
Yeah, you do have the daggers.
I'm just trying to think, do I want to get up there first, or do I want to, I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know.
No, you can just throw them, right? Steady aim, throw.
Well, I would, it's a bonus action, give yourself a advantage on the
All right,
next
you don't have any
attack roll.
NPCs with you. All right, so that's everyone.
Yeah. Same round. You can do that same round.
So no one is really surprised. Oops. What did
Okay.
I just do?
We got close. That's all we needed.
So Barrett, you are the first to act as the guy up in the tower kind of looks down at you and would yell, "Someone's out here!"
Oh, hello. I would use steadying and throw a dagger at it.
Alright, so luckily he does not have a shield. He has his bow out. And okay, 18 would be enough. So you catch him off guard with a sneak attack.
That is not my attack.
Oh, that's your initiative. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
I was like, what?
I was looking at Oscar's initiative.
Ooh,
Alright.
yeah.
So yeah, 24 would strike as your psychic blade hits the first attack. Right in the face, and he would go and fall over dead.
Nice.
Nice.
And you hear yells from within the camp now. We're under attack!
And then I
would come out in
quickly be
Hobgoblin.
Like, hey, Gnarl, now's a good time to, jump up there.
You would hear in Hobgoblin. I'm going to actually whisper this one to Locoon.
At this point, we're no longer going to be the Siegebreakers. It's going to be, oh, hello!
Oh, hello. Locoon, you are next. What do you want to do?
Alright, I'll whisper over to my owl. Hit the horn in the tower. And then I will run.
Did you roll initiative
over...
on your owl?
I did.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll move 15 feet over here. And, actually, before I do that, do I have, like, cover in this tree line?
You're currently stealthed. So until you move, you would be using your stealth roll from before.
Okay, can I shoot the guy and, like, take a shot from the cover, from the trees or something like that?
Yeah, that would break your stealth, but you have advantage on that first shot. Or wait, what was your stealth roll?
That's a... Hold on a second. It might have not been that great.
Because he might know. He might see you now.
Yeah, that's way back up there. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an 8.
All right. So
anything.
he is probably, after the yell, he probably looked around and saw you over here. So you could take an attack on him, but it would not be an advantage.
Alright, I'll take an attack on him with regular.
Okay.
10.
No, that would not be enough, and he kind of sidesteps as a bolt of fire whizzes past him.
I will look around and be like, nobody saw that. And I'll try to turn it into a success. There's a lot of allies around me, at least 5. And I'll use saving face on that.
Alright, go ahead and link it. So... Not going to count Iago as an ally. Wait, are you counting your owls as allies? I'm not going to count your owls as... Those owls might think poorly of me.
Maybe then I won't.
Maybe Iago, there's an argument for. I'm not counting your familiar.
Okay, fair.
I don't want Warbounder to think poorly of me.
God damn it. Iago, we gotta talk later. Alright, and what I'm going to do with my free item interaction is throw the grappling hook over the fence.
Alright, so you rush up, throwing up the grappling hook. Give me probably a dexterity check. Unless you have a skill you think would apply here. To hook the grappling hook.
Dexterity, maybe athletics?
I would say it's more aiming the grappling hook than it is like physical exertion.
Okay. I'll do dexterity then.
Here.
Hey, this is where I use the oh, I didn't roll.
Yeah,
There
you're
we go.
fine. So the it's an easy check anyway. The grappling hook would stick up on the spikes as you hook it, and you now have a rope.
Alright, guys. This is
So that
the
was
opening.
I'll say that was like an item interaction.
Alright.
Oh wait,
That was
no.
15 feet.
You probably had to draw the rope out and throw it. So that was probably an item interaction and an action to throw the hook up there.
Oh, then I didn't have a chance to do that then because I casted fire bolts beforehand. So I'll just hold it over to the side for somebody else to take it from my hands. How about that?
Alright, so you threw the firebolt, ran over here, and kind of got the rope ready for someone else to grab.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's my turn. I'll delete that thing.
Oscar.
These trees here, is that difficult terrain?
I'd say no. You could just, it's cover, but I'll say you can just
Cool.
walk out of it.
Then
You
I'm
saw
going.
Lokun throw a firebolt at the orc, and now he's kind of sitting there with the rope, saying, "Someone, go! Put the rope up."
Cool. Then I guess I will run over here, grab the rope, and throw it over. Or use my item interaction to grab the grappling hook from Lokun and toss it over the wall.
All right. I'll say he already. Well, no, he used his to take it out. Okay, so go ahead and give me a dexterity check as you grab it and huck it up there. Yeah, you're fine. So the
Cool.
rope attaches, and you now have a way to climb up.
Cool. And then I guess is my.
So you've used how much movement so far?
I've used all my movement, so I can't get up.
Okay.
You've used 20 feet.
Oh, 20. But 5 feet is not enough to get up over
Yeah,
the fence.
to climb. Yeah, it's a 10-foot tall fence, so to climb it would be 20 feet worth of movement.
But
Cool.
if you move to the side, it might make room for the other guys.
Yeah.
So they don't take,
so I'll
difficult
move
terrain.
5 feet there. Can
Yeah.
I ready a reaction, or since I used my action, I can't do that?
Yeah, that would probably be it for you at this point.
Cool.
Because you hook the
As a
rope.
bonus action, I'll just tell Mr. Owly to distract that guy.
Alright, did you roll initiative for him? Yeah, he did.
I did, yes.
Although, why is he down here? That's weird. I'm going to put him up here.
Uh,
So after you, the owl goes, he will indeed fly over. I don't know why I sound like a falcon.
they're one and the same.
So he flies over, pecks at this guy. I'll say flies up in the trees over here. Does that work?
That sounds great.
Alright, the orcs go. So this one out here is... He sees Oscar. So he's going to yell in Orcish, "They're to the north! They're to the north! Blow the horn!" So he comes 15 feet this way. He's going to use aggressive to move another 30 feet this way. And he is going to swing at Oscar. Oh.
Great.
Great axe attack. 17 versus AC.
That hits. My
Right.
AC is 15.
So you are struck. Not a great hit. Only does 6 slashing. So you manage to avoid the brunt of the hit. And he roars angrily, ending his turn. He says, "Send back up!" That was said in common. Callan, what are you going to do?
We're implying that we have our weapons drawn, correct?
Yeah, you can say you had your weapons out. If you want to mark yourselves with them. Are you using
How
the great
do we
sword?
mark ourselves?
So if you're using a one-handed weapon, you do the 1 on this. If it's two-handed, you do a 2. And if you have a shield, it's this icon.
Okay.
So Morgan,
Okay,
I
so
think you have your
Callan.
shield too.
Yeah, I think Morgren does have a shield, so if you want, mark yourself with a shield.
But if I have the shield out, I can't cast my spells with my focus, can I?
You would, if you don't have Warcaster, you have to have a hand free, so you could have your shield out and just not have your weapon drawn yet.
I'll keep my weapon out and...
So the one thing about that is a shield takes an action to equip. It's not an item interaction like weapons. So if you don't have your shield equipped, it will take a whole action to strap it onto your arm. Whereas like
That's
items
fine.
you
I'm
can
just
just
gonna
draw.
stick with my Warhammer so I'm free for casting.
Well, one thing you can do in combat is if you have your shield out, you can have a free hand to cast. Then after you cast, you use your item interaction to just draw your weapon right away.
Okay, and then Iron Man interaction to put the weapon away so I can cast again.
Yeah, or drop it to the ground. The danger of dropping it is if you drop your weapon and there's an enemy nearby and they have a free hand, they can pick it up as an item interaction, and then they have your weapon.
Okay, then I guess I'll
So,
have the shield out.
Sorry, it's still my turn. I don't know if you're gonna.
no, I'm just explaining it to Morgren.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's up to you. You can have your shield away, but it's a lot easier to draw a weapon than it is to strap a shield on. That's all I was saying.
Okay, yeah, I'll have my shield out too once I get my mouse to cooperate here.
Okay. So Callan, what are you doing? You move to a flank position.
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 stabs while I'm flanking him.
Oh,
you.
that's the dodge one. So you want the shield. That's
Oh,
the shield.
my bad.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one in here at first.
All right. So you take an attack with flank. 26 would strike, dealing 9 piercing with the first attack. 25 would strike as well, dealing another 1. So you do 10 point. Or wait, no. Do you get your dex to your second one? Your dex bonus to damage.
Yes, he does.
That's right, because he has the 2 weapon. Okay,
Yes,
so
he has 2 weapons.
Yeah.
so you do 13 damage as you stab the orc twice. Oh,
Nice.
he is wounded, but he is still up. He turns angrily, getting
What's
ready
up,
to
dude?
counterattack. Anything else?
He'll just say, "Oscar, I got your back. Go ahead and get back a little bit if you need to. I'll take this guy's attention off of you, and that'll end my turn."
All right, Morgren.
Alright, if I move here, I should be able to hit the orc, or do I need to be to the next one over?
Yeah, you can hit him from there.
Alright, I'm going to do... I'm gonna put away my warhammer, I'm gonna do inflict wounds.
Whoa, that's big.
Okay,
Okay.
so you cast.
That's level 1.
So you sheath your warhammer and you grab at him. Ooh,
that do
unfortunately, yeah, you would miss, and I think that still does expend the spell, unfortunately. So you use the first little spell. Anything else?
Actually, that did not expend the spell on me.
Doesn't it?
Oh, you know what? I clicked the wrong thing, that's why. Ignore that second. Yeah, it does expend the spell slot.
Okay,
Yeah, ignore that. I clicked the +4, not the cast on it.
gotcha. All right.
Now, if I move, would that get an opportunity attack?
Yes, you would be able to swing if you left.
I'll stay right there then for the moment.
Okay, Gnarl, what are you gonna do?
Okay, well, gotta get over this wall. Do we have a grappling hook still, or did they take both of them?
No, we gave them one. You have the other.
Okay. I'm going to use my grappling hook to throw it over the fence here.
All right, so you item interaction, pull your grappling hook off your back, and action to hook it on. Give me a dex check. Huh.
Dex check? Just straight up dex?
Dexterity, or... Ooh. So you would throw it up, however, it does not hook right away as you curse.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else you can do?
That is all I'm going to do for now. That's all I got. That's my action, right? Yeah, I'm good. That's it.
Yeah, so you have the rope.
Could he thorn whip the... Sorry. Could he thorn whip the horn? Does he have that?
I can't. It's against creatures only.
Oh, okay.
I just realized I was reading. I thought about that. I was gonna take the corpse off the, but it was. It's not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I don't think you can use it against down things, which is kind of silly.
Yeah.
I feel like you should be able to. But,
that's all good.
alright, so you have the rope in hands, but that is all you can do for now. The hobgoblins
Oh,
go.
wait. Well, before that, sorry. Can I also? I don't know if my bird is over here or not. I wasn't sure if it followed me or.
Did
I'm
you...
assuming it would.
I guess it could have been flying along in the trees.
Okay, and I'm just gonna get it to. Well, it's just gonna be near us and dodging.
Okay, so maybe it was like here and now it's here or something.
Sure. Yeah.
Alright, Alright, so it's dodging. The hobgoblins go.
2 more seconds. I'm sorry. Could Iago grab the horn?
Oh, I guess yeah, that's a thing you could do, can it? I would totally do that. That's a great idea. Can I do that?
I think you can. I think you
actions,
can.
Like
Here, let me.
technically.
Usually, you have to use a bonus action to command it to do something other
Nah.
than.
Oh,
On
for
your turn, you can
Rangers.
command the beast where to move or take the no action required if I wanted to. It technically doesn't say, like it just says it just takes commands and takes its turn on your initiative. But it doesn't specifically say it can do anything other than
Like
attack, dash,
attacking.
disengage, or help.
Give me maybe an animal handling check. Maybe you can.
Convince it to.
Can you Jesus. Can you normally
So-
give him anything else like commands to like go do anything or
no.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a familiar, so that's I would say no.
Yeah.
Then.
Not
Because
like
it is kind of
familiar.
it's not
it's
intelligent.
it's more trained for
Just
battle than to like do things. So it more just knows how to fight, and like defend you. So yeah, I'd say it does know what to do, especially with a 7. All right.
Train him how to do that.
Yeah, maybe train him later to pick things up. So this guy, I guess you can't see any of this, but there's some people running around in the fort. So he would run this way, 50, and you hear someone climbing the ladder near the tower. He would yell in Hobgoblin, where are they? Or no, he would actually have to yell in Common because he doesn't speak Orcish. Where are they? As he hears yelling at the back. He's going to climb up this way. And you would see a Hobgoblin kind of pop his head over the wall. And he is going to... Let's see, do you have enough movement? 10, 25, 25, 30. Yeah, so he's going to pop his head over the wall, see you guys, and he is going to use his bow to take a shot at, I'll say, Morgren. Which he would have sneak attack if he hits because the orc's next to you. So he uses distraction. Ooh, 22 versus AC. I think that got you.
Oh, that hits.
Oof.
Alright, so you are struck for 6 piercing with the arrow and add another 10, so 16. Nasty hit. That's it for the Hobgoblins. War Banner. What's War Banner doing?
War Banner's command was to get over to the tower as fast as possible and
Right,
get the
that's the horn. So he's flying 60 feet. Then he can dash, but he does not have enough to get to the horn just yet. So he is next to the horn on the tower, but he can't grab it just yet.
Gotcha.
The captain goes. He is going to... He is going to use leadership, starting his commands. He begins yelling, which is going to make his troops more effective. Is it only creatures he sees? Yeah, it's only something he can see. All right. So he starts yelling out commands, and he is going to come up here and climb up on the cage. He yells, "Open the gates for the ogre. Let him out." That's it for him. The ogre is going to say F that. He's going to come up to the front gate, open it himself as an item interaction, walk out, and then walk up and swing at your bird. Wait, was your bird higher up or was he near the ground?
Near the ground.
Alright, so yeah, he's going
Just dodging though.
He's going to swing at your dodging bird with a big old club.
No, Iago.
22 becomes a 15, but I think that still hits.
Nice.
That hits, yeah.
Oh no.
Whap. He whaps the bird for 11 bludgeoning.
Oof. It's barely alive.
Almost goes flying into the atmosphere, but he is barely holding on. Barrett, you're up, top of the round.
Oh, hello. Barrett is gonna use steady aim and throw a dagger at this guy.
A
right
what
up
guy?
here. The guy who just picked up the horn on top.
Oh, no, there's no one on the tower right now. There's someone climbing up at the moment, but he's not in the tower because he was double moving.
Oh, so but there is someone. Then I would like to.
There's someone climbing up, but you hear him. You don't see him because the gate's in the way.
I would like to ready an action. Oh, but I can't ready a bonus action.
No.
I can't say I steady my aim. Dang it. Okay. Well, then I will throw the grappling hook.
Alright, so you're going to grab it from Gnarl?
Just grab it out his hands and say it's like this.
I let him take it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
when Baird wants something, he gets it.
Did I click it? No, I didn't.
Give me a dex.
I clicked it.
Yeah, go ahead, give me a dex check. Oh yeah, 13 would be plenty, and it hooks onto the wall. Like, hop.
And then I would climb all the way up it.
Give me an athletics check.
With advantage, right?
No, but it is an easier check because you have a rope.
That's right. I knew it was something.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh my goodness.
So you're climbing up into the tower?
Yeah, I would bonus action dash if I had to.
So that would be your full movement to get up there.
Right.
30.
Yeah, and actually, so you might want to use your bonus action to dash, and then you can use your action to grab the horn. Because I don't think you can bonus action grab the horn. Because you already used your item interaction to throw the rope up there. Alright, so you're going to grab the horn?
Oh yeah, I am going to grab the horn.
Alright, so you have a horn in one of your hands, and this guy yells
grabbers.
angrily at you. Anything else, Barrett?
I literally think I have nothing else.
Alright, Lokun.
Alright. Lokun is going to try to finish off this, actually, no. You guys got him. Lokun is gonna reach. Gonna run up here and climb the thing.
Okay.
Okay. Are they here?
Yeah, there. As you climb up there, you see there is a orc and a hobgoblin captain on top of the cage. And you would take some damage climbing over. And actually, you would too, Barrett. So you would take 3, Lokun, and Barrett, you would take 3 as well from the spikes. So you don't have to engage them, Lokun. Do you want to keep climbing over the wall to get on top of the cage once you see them?
Are they on the cage?
Yes, they're on the edge of the cage right here.
Okay. So I can make my decision
before you engage
I'm
them.
over here,
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I just can't really see them. Yeah.
So you would see them
Or
as just the
I can see
lighting.
them. Okay.
Yeah, well, as soon as you get to the top, you see them. So you're already kind of poked with the spikes, but if you don't want to go engage the two of them, you don't have to. But then you'd probably have to either jump down or just hang there, which means no one else can climb up.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast sleep on them.
All right, so
Does it like is it the captain that's up on the cage?
it's the captain and the orc.
Okay. And my vision's not so good over here. Is the prisoners on the same spot as them, like underneath them?
They are
Can I
below
cast
them
sleep
in the
without
cage.
Wait, say that again?
They are below them inside the cage. So if you
Can
cast sleep, it
I-
would affect them as well, because they're right next to them.
Huh.
Oh, but it would take hit points. That's right.
Yeah, unfortunately, sleep does not distinguish friend from foe.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering the area that affects is a
20 foot
it's
cube.
20 point. So can I point the cube like above the
Like-
um
Yeah,
or-
sure.
and
You
then-
can put it up in the air.
yeah. Okay, so I will cast sleep at the second level.
All right, but first I do. You do have to give me a athletics check to climb the rope.
Oh, okay.
It's an easier check, but you do have to. Yeah, you're fine. So you climb up, you poke yourself a bit, see them, and cast sleep. So go ahead and roll for sleep.
Second level.
Oh.
Good night, sweet princess.
Well, at least you hope. No.
Oh god. Hold on. There's a 2d8 on top of
Yeah,
that.
2 more d8. Got it. So that would be 22. The orc would go and fall over off of the thing. So he is asleep. Put a timer on yourself for 10.
Oh, how do I put a timer on myself?
It is the yellow dot or the stopwatch. Or the 2 timer tokens. Or, well, let me actually double check that. It's just the stopwatch. It's just the stopwatch, sorry. Not the yellow dot.
Nice. I'll take. There we go.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to block the way, so fuck it. I'm just gonna.
Climbing in?
I think I'm just climbing in.
Okay. So you climb in, moving up to engage the captain. Oscar.
And can I move to the other cage? I'm not taking off attack. But...
Yeah, you can jump over there. That's fine. There's
Okay.
not that much room between. Oscar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna disengage this guy, and then climb this rope, following Lokun.
All right. So give me a athletics check. That would actually be enough, thanks to the rope.
Woo!
So you climb up. You get poked for 4 points of piercing, and you can climb onto the cage if you want.
Cool.
And you use your disengage, so I think that's it for you, right?
Yes.
All right. What about your owl, who's up in the tree over there?
I'm gonna yell at my owl to help me out and distract one of these people by me.
All right. He's gonna fly 60
think he can.
feet, but he can't, so he's gonna perch on top of this thing for now.
It's a great spot for him.
Okay. The orcs go. So this one's asleep. This one out here is gonna roar and swing at Callan with his great axe.
Callum flips him off as he tries.
You flip him off. He rolls a 10, and because of the War Master's commands, he gets plus 1d4, which gives him a 14, which I still think is not enough, right?
Yeah, I have 16, so my flipping off worked.
You duck under the attack. Callan, you're up. What are you doing?
I say, now this is how you properly hit, you idiot, and then I go ahead and swing twice.
Alright, so you take 2 attacks.
You can just swing once and see if it kills him. Okay.
You big dummy. Sorry.
So the 19 would actually take him out. Oh.
Does that negate my second one, or is it still going to be costing?
Well, you don't have anything to really swing at now because he's down.
Yeah, it's true. So then after that, I'll go ahead and make my way over to the rope. And it's 10 to climb up, correct?
Yes. Well, it's 20 feet worth of movement to climb up the rope.
Okay, so then I'll just move over to the area where their rope is. Actually, I'll move right here so that Morgan can go up, and then that'll end my turn.
Morgan's not gonna be able to get up. Well, maybe I will. I got 20.
If you need the help, I'll give you that boost I can.
You can also dash if you don't use your action.
True.
Morgan.
Well, actually, so sorry. Before he actually takes his, would I be able to use a strength check to help somebody up the wall with the rope?
You would have to kind of be doing that as your kind of readied action, but at this point, like with the rope, Morgan is probably fine.
Okay, I was seeing if it'll maybe negate any damage to them.
Yeah,
I don't know if that would be possible.
Exactly, you have to ready the help action. No, you can't negate the damage. If you climb over the spikes, you just take it.
Sounds good. Never mind then.
So Morgren, you would have to give me a athletics. You need a 5 or over with the rope. I think I just jinxed you by saying that. Oh, no, you're okay. So you start climbing. You would take 2 points of damage from the pointy bits as you climb over them. And that's 20 feet of movement that you use to get up there.
All right. And the 5 to move there, so to get off of it, I'd need to use my dash.
Yeah, you'd have to dash to keep going.
Okay, I'll use my dash and up, down.
Alright, and you have someone in the square with you, so you probably want to keep going forward. Because, who's here? Yeah.
Oscar.
Alright, so you're on top of the cage with Oscar. The War Master's here. You see a sleeping orc down here, and a bunch of people fighting at the south side. Anything else?
No, I'll state and you say take 2 points of damage?
Yeah, and you took 2 from being stabbed as you came over.
Okay. Then my turn.
Gnarl.
All right. Is this door open right now?
Yes, the ogre just ran out, so the door is open. Although the ogre is standing right in front of it.
And how much feet does it take to go over this wall? How many?
20 feet of movement to climb up, and an athletics check.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here. So an athletics check.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
Okay.
I don't want to fail it. Spoof, good thing.
Alright, so you climb up, taking 2 points of damage from the spikiness, and you are on top of the wall after 20 feet.
And then how do I drop down on the other side?
I assume you're not climbing onto the tower, right?
No, I'm trying to get down on the
So just to get down there, it would just be another 10 feet of movement to kind of hop down. So you're
that's
at
30.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use my aggressive to move closer to this guy up here. Because there's guys up there.
So there's the guy here.
Yeah, I just want to get... Can I interact with this door from here?
So the door is open. It would take an item interaction to close it and another one to put the bar down. So it would be 2 basically.
I'll use my action. Yeah, I'll use my action and item interaction to close the door and bar it.
Alright, so the door is closed as the ogre turns around trying to get back in. Anything else?
Bird's just gonna stay here. I guess just gonna go like right there, and that's the end of my turn.
Alright, hobgoblins go. So this guy is going to circle around this way, and he is going to attack you. He has a sword and shield out, because he was on the ground. So he swings with his long sword. Oh, crit.
Oh,
gotcha. Luckily, he did not have his sneak attack, because that would have been brutal. He only does 8 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, that's still decent.
Gets a nasty hit, and the other hobgoblin's dead. And the War Master is not up yet, the captain. Warbanner, what's he doing?
Warbanner is, he sees that Barrett has the horn already, right?
Yes.
He'll just instead distract the hobgoblin that's in front of Gnarl.
Alright, so he's gonna fly down, distract, and maybe come up on this on this roof afterwards. So he has advantage on the next attack against him. The captain goes. He is going to look around and yell in Hobgoblin, "Where are you? Help us already!" And then he is going to... he has no help up here. He is going to... He's going to jump down here, provoking an Oppie from Oscar and Lokun if you want to use your reaction.
I'm not gonna even do that.
Okay. He's going to come
Yeah.
over here and he's going to kick this guy with his action. Oh, which wakes him up. So the orc
Wow.
is now awake, though he is prone still.
I will attack him. Let's try that.
I thought you said you weren't attacking him.
Well, okay, yeah, okay. I'll let it go.
Yeah, probably at this point it might be too late because he already left. But that's it for the captain because he used his action. The ogre is not happy about this, so he's going to turn and just try to swat Iago with a big old tree trunk.
All right.
Disadvantage. 21 becomes an 18, which is probably the end of
That is.
Iago.
Yes. That is the end of Iago.
14, and Iago goes down.
No, you gotta go.
It's a red bird, not a red shirt.
Yeah, well, no, it's a red bird. Yeah. I mean, 2 tree trunks to the face. I mean, not too many birds survive that.
Yeah.
Definitely dead now at this point with blood.
You just need like a little wagon with a bunch of animals in cages. Then you like open the next cage. Like, oh crap!
That's right.
Iago went down. Iago 2, go! But the ogre would then turn around and kind of smack the door, trying to get in, but he cannot yet. End of the turn. So new round. We are at 8:36. This might be a good place to call it and continue the fight next time.
No. Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun,
Top of the
dun.
round.
Top of the
Yeah, yeah.
round.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah, cliffhanger, exactly. Why don't we
Always
do...
ending in combat.
Yeah, that seems to be a theme. Why don't we do an MVP vote? To see who is the MVP of this game.
Alright, now how do we do that again?
Hang on, I'll put up the command. I just whispered to myself. Alright, someone put it. Basically, /W space GM and then space whoever you're voting for. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So who is it? I separated them all out. So Barrett and Locoon. I need roll off. D20.
Nice work, guys.
Barrett is MVP.
Ooh-wee.
Congrats.
Nice.
Spicy.
Congrats.
Spicy
Congrats.
finish.
Well, thank
That's a spicy sneak attack somewhere.
Yeah.
and I was scribe.
You're getting all the inspiration points.
Oh,
Dang.
Alright, well, yeah.
Alrighty.
Hope everyone had fun, and yeah, we'll continue next time.
great
Good
game.
job.
Thanks.
Hey, guys, and,
Thanks, man.
thanks for running it.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
game,
see you
everyone.
guys.
Take care.
Have a good night.
Ah.
Take some notes. Yeah, hopefully everyone watching enjoyed as well. If you did, just subscribe and or follow or whatever, and I'll see you next time.